And we're back with Realm of Shade, Curse of Strahd, session 38. Probably. Probably?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Reaper's
Potentially.
eyes knows at Shade's profile pic.
Potentially session 38. Probably.
Well, we might all just be killed by a meteor, so I guess that's fair.
It is session 38. I just checked the announcements tab of the SSC server. Anyway. Yeah, we're back. Zombie's still gone. He should be back next week, assuming we have a session next week. Because, or there might be a session a day early. I don't really know yet. We'll see. Well.
Oh, I definitely could do that one.
Hulu days are canceled.
I'm a roll the thing with real dice.
No.
Sounds like Satan.
So, for the game recap, Silver.
Hey, so do I get my free inspiration die before this or after?
You can claim that now.
Cool.
He, for reference, he followed through with his promise, or with what I said before about whoever draws an image of Shizuka's symbol gets an inspiration. He drew Shizuka's symbol on a shield.
On the iPad in the background.
I see.
It's the same shape.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, whenever you're ready.
All right. If you want to do a countdown, I can go ahead.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, a go.
All right. So at the beginning of the last session, we ended up coming to, what was it? Crest, is it? Or Valky?
Valky.
I'm asking Valky. All right. We ended up coming to the gates of Valky when both Glorbin and Shia ended up hearing a bunch of laughter from down below. So Shia, going, oh no, that might be evil people, immediately takes a U-turn as everyone's like, what the hell, Shia? And immediately starts following him down as we end up discovering what eventually you find out to be a Vistani camp, like lashing or flogging a man because he was inadequate in his duties and fell asleep on the job drunk, trying to keep an eye on a child that ended up getting kidnapped or gone missing. So eventually we came to a conclusion to go ahead and help them find the child. And Shia, with the help of Sir Knight Squire's awesome music playing, do, ended up being able to come across a trail of tracks where we were able to locate the child at this lake a bit of ways, where we ended up coming up with a plan to get on a boat and 2 different boats as we saw a boat in the middle of the ocean, managed to sneak up on the guy on it, which was a fisherman, grapple him as he threw a bag over, and Shia got it, which had the child in it. Eventually got back up to the surface. We found out that the man was potentially charmed, managed to bring the child back home, and then made a deal with the Vistani to get into Valaki, which they led us into this underground passage that led to a house of 2 people, which is now currently asleep because they were about to scream as Sir Knight Squire used sleep on them. And that's where we currently are at.
Solid. All right. Take your extra...
Hey, you forgot that we tortured him first. Come on.
I was about to mention that, but I went, that's not that important.
Fine.
That was the main point of the session.
Your god may be mildly upset with you, but whatever.
What's new?
This is so sad. Sir Knight Squire play Despacito.
Hold up. In a memento, here you go. 1 Despacito, please.
Oh my god.
Oh, good.
All right. You were 13 seconds under 2 minutes, so yeah, go ahead, take your inspiration.
Hey! Thank you.
Okay.
It isn't. It's not just. It's a deception. It's a Despacito, Reaper.
No, it's Cheeto. It's a knockoff version.
Despacito?
Most clearly. Despacito. Yes.
Al Pacino. All right. Who the fuck?
I can't wait for Glorin to torture them now.
It's not torture. It's merely conversation.
Indeed.
That's a bit
Let me
torture
just swap over the
with
scene.
this party.
They'll be dying if they decide to scream, but besides that, it won't be torture.
And see, Glorin does have plans for murder. Good for you.
I'm
Well,
glad,
no, that's
man.
second. The murder is secondary. Oh,
It
that's
is still-
third.
Right. Picture of Valaki. There we go. Just for the sake of having something on the screen. Oh, and I suppose I'll show the thing. Yeah,
We were right here, weren't we?
or somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you were. That's not a. That is a circle. That is a line, not a circle. There's a circle. You're there. Habadababa emblem. It is a big ol' emblem.
So the circle's the house we're currently in, yeah?
Yes. There's a reason why I removed the thing. And there's that. As soon as it loads. I really should have lowered the quality before. That's what Silver did like a couple hours or before.
Are those what the colors are supposed to
Well,
look like?
What?
Huh, I guess they're... Okay, just my white monitor seems to be a bit off then. Okay.
Anyway, it's a
10,
sketch.
40 minutes.
So, getting back to it, yeah. So, your whole scene is you're in this relatively small house, in more of a living room slash kitchen area. There is the body of, well, there's a sleeping woman, off to one side, and by the front door, which is swung open, is the who is presumably her husband.
I'm home. Bum.
Glom's
By
gonna
the way.
pull them in and then close the door.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that last time anyways.
I could have said we did that before the end of the session, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, he did. But that is the immediate plan.
All right.
And then takes out... if there are any, like, windows, close them.
Close the windows. Any
In the orifice people could look in at, besides the trapdoor.
The windows appear to be boarded up.
All right, you did mention that last time, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Did I?
I think.
Don't think I did.
Okay.
All
All right. So the
Yep.
Gorman has pulled them in.
Mhm.
Pull them in. I'm gonna tie them up.
With your amount of rope. Did I mention anything about Cornelius? Because I just sort of forgot about him.
Who?
I left.
Who?
Cornelia.
You left
Yeah,
Cornelius?
you left Cornelius at the camp. I thought.
Just guard our stuff.
We had. Yeah, the garter stopped.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
He couldn't fit in the hole.
Yeah, that's
Did
what
not-
we had come.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to fit in the hole.
Sir and I Squire would go over to like the board and see if we can peek through outside to see anything outside, if possible.
You managed to peek through a scratch. It's or a crack. Shut it. You are seeing the road that just sort of bends down there. Across the way, there is a charred house,
good.
or what remains of it.
So, can I see any visible lighting of like orange or anything around?
Not around
Like
you.
fire.
No.
Okay. I wanted to see if I could see any lighting of fire in any of the periphery.
Understood.
Well, I can say for certain, guys, there is definitely burnt buildings outside.
Well done. Great observation, sir.
We're not playing that game, Reaper.
Oh, sorry. Great observation, sir.
Sir Night Squire for you. Doctor Sir Night Squire.
No.
Oh,
We're not. This is not the game we're playing, Shade. Not Shade. Silver.
I mean, I say it is.
I mean, he says
The
it's
DM
GM.
said so.
Damn. Wow. You know what? I'm not going to follow the DM suggestion here.
Okay. See what
Oh,
happens.
Squire.
It's not like that's a new thing for him. What are we gonna do next?
All right, I was gonna replace the token.
Well, I
go-
learned from Sir Knight Squire how to wake people up quickly.
I want to
Their
explore
heads.
the town.
Hey,
So
it's
we have-
Globin!
We have probably a toilet, and we have probably a sink somewhere. What's your option you want to pick
Fuck.
from?
Okay, first I'm gonna tie up their legs and hands most properly,
All right.
and then I'm gonna pull them over to whatever orifice that might have water in this house.
Okay, you're actually doing this. All right.
You know,
Oh,
Would be
okay, I put down my stuff first, and then I pick them up and move them.
I
I just him do that, points a finger up as he goes. You know, Gordon, that could be considered torture, and it might be a worse case for you when they wake up to make.
Just
There
a
is-
little bit of water.
there is a there's no like proper internal plumbing. But there's a bucket of water shoved away in a corner in the house.
Is it dirty water?
Seems relatively clean.
Okay, we will be using it.
The floor around it is notably wet, as if it was used recently, or at least set down recently.
There's a mop nearby.
There was no mop nearby.
I see.
Okay, so what's the largest room we've seen? Is it the area with the trapdoor
Yes.
and the front door? Okay. We'll be bringing the
area with
bucket and the
trap-
two individuals. Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying the area with the trapdoor is bigger than the room we're in.
No, you got that's all the same area. The trap door, the living room / kitchen, and the front door are all in the same area.
Oh no, I thought the room with the trap. No, that's my bad. I thought you meant the tunnel.
Ah, so it's one room house. Understandable.
There is another door.
There's a upstairs or
There is a door closer to the opposite end of the house.
Oh,
from the front door.
one-story house.
Yep, one-story house.
Well, or is Glorben waking up right now?
Well, I plan to unless somebody stops him.
Does anyone stop him?
no.
Oh, where are we map wise? We're in just Valaki.
I don't care that much. I want to go into the town.
I already said my piece. It could be misconstrued as torture, but I don't think I can stop him.
I fail to see how these people's problems are my problems.
That's how psychopaths are born, Suzuka. Now help me with this.
No, I didn't say I'd do that either.
Hey, to prove that you're not mentally disabled, you should probably assist with this torture. I mean, this conversation.
No.
It would actually be a sociopath, but all right.
Sorry, sociopath. I got it wrong this time.
I mean, how does the hero of justice feel about teaching or torturing commoners?
Teacher.
I'm
Teacher.
tired, man.
Hero of justice.
He's dead. We've killed him finally.
Snack.
What?
Pay
What?
attention, you jerk.
Try as
having a
as long
moment.
as he doesn't start bringing their heads to dunk them in the water, he's gonna just let Glorvin do what he's doing.
I
So
feel like that's exactly what he's gonna do.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Is he,
He's in the
about to
midst
dunk
of doing it.
he's about to dunk their heads.
This
Yeah,
seems
I'm
morally...
carrying 2 of the bodies on his back and
why-
a bucket in
like,
his left hand.
That's exactly why I went. That could be misconstrued as torture because that's the immediate thought of what he would going to do. Because he went, I learned the new trick from Sir Next Choir. I was like, oh, he's just gonna dunk him head first.
Just gently shake them awake, Glorvin. Let them like have the water in case they need it. Like,
This seems morally improper. Greg steps for, just speaks out.
Oh,
Just my
I
take.
smile is gonna appear on Globin's face.
So that's 1 Glorben torture, 3 Glorben. That's probably not a good idea, and 1 I don't care.
I just say we leave them with a little bit of food and water, and then we just let them wake up normally, and we head out to town. Try
So
and
they
find
go
Ezra.
out and tell others that
They're bound up.
a rat man just came in and knocked them unconscious.
Aren't
Don't
we
you
gonna let
have them
town...
bound? Don't you have them bound?
I don't have them gagged yet.
Going to leave civilians tied up in a house, and you just leaving them food and water while they're tied up.
If we have their hands tied in front of them, they can grab food, bring it to their mouth. I'm not saying it's
And they can
Yeah.
open the door.
He has a point, you know. I don't want to play the devil's advocate, but he does have a point.
how long
We had-
will they stay asleep, Sir Knight?
What was it you rolled again, Shade?
I thought it was like 4 hours, you said. I thought.
4 hours.
he rolled it again.
So does Sir Knight know that's how long it's gonna last?
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently.
So we have 4 hours to just let them sleep here and find Isaac.
Do you want me to do an insight or like wisdom check for that real quick, Shade? Because I don't think I would know normally.
Um. It actually doesn't.
It doesn't state anything to it. All I know is that when someone gets knocked unconscious, there's a ruling that it's 1d4 hours.
Okay,
Listen,
by the way, when I'm
they're
carrying
in
them,
deep
I'm doing
sleep.
it cautiously, clearly.
Conscious. That's
And-
what
yeah,
the spell does.
I'm doing cautiously, so it's not counted as a shake to wake him up.
Let me just pull up a sheet real quick.
You mean gently, Reaper?
Yes, that's what it's called.
I'll cautiously wake them up. I don't want to scare them.
No, I'm
That's
cautiously
like-
pick them up. Actually,
Who are
they
you?
didn't sound like they weren't upstanding citizens, so we could.
You
Doesn't
don't
sound like-
know that.
The only thing it sounds like was there potentially a couple. Medicine check for how long?
But it's not something that's chemically induced.
It is magically induced. But I mean, it's also sleep at the same time.
Who
Check
are
their
you
pulse.
trying to shake away first? Shake awake first?
The man.
The man? Okay. It takes a bit, but after a moment, he opens his eyes. Suddenly,
soon as that
looking up at
happens-
you. Yeah. He's just immediately wide-eyed. Okay.
As soon as his eyes open.
Yeah. He seems to be trying to scream out. but your hand muffles him.
Calm down. Calm down. You won't be hurt. Within reason.
In reason.
He
Roll me persuasion
Says-
with disadvantage.
What? No, I didn't hear what you said.
Roll me persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
It would have just been persuasion if you didn't add within reason.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Roll
it's a
insight
three.
on him. Roll
Okay, I saw that as
insight.
I saw those both at 9s. Actually, that's
Yeah,
more of
roll insight.
intimidation at the moment then.
Don't listen to him.
He might be lying. Roll insight.
No,
Um,
he's being entirely truthful.
Okay.
No
Reaper.
persuasion.
He doesn't seem to be
That- that-
calming down.
Well, now, sir, you can't take a joke, clearly. We are just some random travelers who could not get in through the proper gate, so we found a different channel to come through. Just happened to be inside your house. I'm just trying to calm you down and have what they call a conversation.
I would like to add, Sir Knight Squire points a finger up. We did not know that was going to lead inside your house. We didn't have any idea we were going to disturb you, if anything. We'd rather not hurt you. And in fact, we'd rather not this entire conversation or encounter have occurred.
Yep.
We just want to be on our way without causing a ruckus. If that would allay your fears.
He stops squirming for after a bit, looking at between both Sir Knight and Shia, and he just sort of calms down.
Lorben, I feel like you could remove your hand from his mouth so we can have a conversation further properly with him.
1 second. Will you scream if I remove my hand, sir?
He shakes his head.
I'll
Which
do an
way?
insight.
Shakes, not knobs.
Oh yeah, but I just
do an
infer that
insight.
shake could be up or down or left or right.
It seems like a genuine shake. Like,
His eyes tell everything.
This
Just what you
poor
saw.
man just
He's-
found one rat in his home.
I apologize for my brusque friend over here.
He looks at you as threateningly as possible.
Life
He's a good
life has not been kind for him, from what I've heard. Can I ask for your name?
did you let him go, Glorben?
I haven't done it yet, and now I have.
Okay.
Well,
It's Thomas.
I do apologize for the reception you had, Thomas. But like he said, we had no idea our path would open up to your house. We just we're here to meet with Isaac is probably the best way to put it. But
You want to meet with Isaac? Really?
And likely not in a way that would be positive, I would suppose.
so we don't want him to know we're here, and I mean,
That's why
do,
we're having this
do you like
conversation.
exactly? I take it you don't like seeing your neighbors' places get burned down.
I saw one across the street right now. That's completely ash.
Poor Christine.
Did you know?
Yeah, no, he's an asshole.
So if we were to let you go, you would not tell anyone that we were here.
I think if he found out that you came through our floor, he looks down at his apparent significant other, who is
I feel like he
still
might
unconscious.
set your house on fire. Sorry.
Yeah.
Isaac
So-
seems like the kind of man, and that, from what I heard, if you tried to sell people out to him, you wouldn't get the good end of the deal either. Everyone would be in a bad position.
Yeah, that's what happened to Christine.
Oh.
Who's Christine?
Oh.
The woman who owned the house across the street.
I see.
Happened to-
Shade,
Yes,
what
the
are
vacant
the
lot.
are those little lines at the bottom of the map of the that go through the wall of Valak? Are those like roads?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, if anyone asks, we found a hole in the wall and made it through that.
I would still, if I was Isaac, I'd still burn that house down.
I
He
mean,
doesn't need to know we came from their house.
Came from the area.
What are you pointing at, real quick, Snack? Because like you haven't seen outside, and the windows are boarded up.
I thought you said something about one of the houses being burned down.
Yeah, because I
Across
looked
the
through the window.
Across.
Like I looked through a crack.
Oh. Oh, my bad. So, we will if we, as everyone agree that we'll untie Thomas and his wife, he'll motion towards the woman.
No problem with that.
Yeah.
So
That
and
Thomas
so
agrees too.
we'll pretend we'll never saw you.
I'm glad. And I'm guessing you're here to take care of Isaac.
Yes.
Probably
You
kidnap
could
him.
say that. Would you mind telling
Thank
us
the
a bit
morning
about,
Lord.
Thank the morning Lord indeed. Praise him. Rolls holds up holy symbol.
Oh.
Because as it stands, he is not being a true leader. He's being an outright villain, from what I've heard.
Well,
Well, leaders can be villains. That's just rude.
Valakovich was bad, but he never openly executed people.
Who's Malakovich?
Oh, he was a previous Baron. We met him once. He wasn't a great person, but he did a lot of the things in secret when it came to burning people's houses down, which in fact wasn't even his order most of the time. It was the other person's.
What did he order people to do when he got upset with them?
He told them that if there was not joy, if they were not spreading joy, bad things would happen, and then people's houses would be on fire mysteriously. That's how the toy maker's shop got burnt down.
And I see.
Not Santa.
It's also how the coffin maker's shop got burnt down.
Yes.
Not the Undertaker.
Exactly.
So you've all been here before then?
I
No.
haven't.
Speaking of
Okay.
which, Sir Knight, do you happen to have a hood?
Do you have a sack?
I'm not wearing a sack.
Gaia will cut or untie the rope on the lady, and then You're gonna have-
watch it. That's my
Don't cut
word.
it.
I'll do it.
untie it. Okay, Thomas. We're gonna wake her up. We're gonna need you to calm her down.
Got it.
Make sure she doesn't scream. All
Maybe
right.
we should, hide real quick before that happens.
Maybe.
And then
What?
Thomas can go with it. I mean, at least not
Possibly.
be in a sight of you.
But that would probably be best.
I didn't hear what said because two people were talking.
Don't be in her sight of you when Thomas wakes her up, and Thomas can go ahead and real quick explain things. In fact, why not we just leave before that happens?
I like that plan.
I really want to use my speech.
Before you go, is there anything you need to know? I'm not the greatest wealth of information, but
Where
I
could
know
we
that-
find Isaac at this time?
Well, what is right now?
It's like 6 a.m., isn't it?
8
Eight.
a.m.
8, okay.
He's probably still in the mansion up the street.
Hmm.
He'll
Master's mansion?
probably be getting ready for the morning executions.
Where would those be taking place?
Ooh, I haven't been to those in years.
The town square, also just down the
Alright.
street.
I think we could probably set up an ambush there.
I mean, I was going to ask
Um,
before we left if you could tell us a bit about what's been happening over the past. How long did you say it was, Shade, since we've been here? A week?
Or-
It's been about a week.
Mhm.
For the past week since Isaac has been in control. In fact, like the situation that kind of occurred to get him in control as well, leading up to now.
Well, how we got in control is brute force and I guess the favor of the remaining Vlakoviches.
All right, a lot of people ended up dying mysteriously before he ended up getting power, didn't they?
Well, after the burgomaster was found dead in his study, and Fiona Washter was also found dead.
Not a cult with that lady, though.
Yeah, she was still a political power, though. Well, Isaac
Sounds like
basically went crazy and started with martial law and enforcing a law that probably never existed in the first place and no one really knows. Other than that, Carl Washter, he's boarded himself up inside Washter House after the fact. I've heard that several cultists have been spotted around trying to take out the guards that are under Isaac. The owners of the Blue Water Inn, they most of them fled town.
Oh, they were a lovely couple.
Yeah, nice people. I think the head of the house is at St. Angel's Church. That's it's sort of acting as a refuge for people who's survived with their houses being burned down and haven't been charged yet.
Have you ever been to that church? Shade?
Yes, that is the
that
bones
the
thing.
Okay.
Sounds like a decent church.
And
It's all right. I mean, they had issues at one point, but it was
Hmm.
resolved.
The priest there, he doesn't like kill people in his free time, does he?
No. It's not the priest that does that one.
Okay, good.
yeah, that's
Eh.
pretty stupid.
Back in my day.
Cricket. I'm not going to disagree with that statement. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
You don't think that priest was stupid?
I thought you said that place was stupid in
No, I'm
general.
talking about the priest. Specifically that guy.
Uh,
I'm not saying he's a bad person, I'm saying he's a dumb person.
all right. Well, we'll be. Are we gonna go on our way then?
Was he done?
Oh,
Okay, and after that, I start untying them.
Is there anything else you need to know?
who would be the best to put in power?
To put in power. Well, so far we haven't had the greatest run of rulers.
There, we
Why?
do know there's a washer, who made it to Kresk.
He crazy too?
No, he's pretty
No,
alright.
no, just concerned about his sister. But
First conversation with him, and he was actually very understanding about the situation.
What?
well, that was what was his name? It was Carl, wasn't it?
Nikolai.
Nikolai. It was
Same
Nikolai Washer.
Oh.
Maybe we can install him later.
Never took him as the caring type. I always thought he was a brash individual. Anyway, whoever you put as leader is anyone is better than Isaac. I say that not knowing
What
Anyway.
the Watchers would be like?
Barovia.
Well, it can only get worse.
Please
could
don't
get
say
better.
that.
I mean, it can only get better.
We could put a little monster in charge. We've met a couple of those. That could be the worst thing, but it could get better than that.
Yeah, like if we could resurrect that eye monster from the temple, oh, what a leader that would be.
I feel like that's
Thomas is just sort of glancing at you guys like,
And you think I'm
What?
insensitive.
You happen to know where they ended up burying the Burgomaster's body? Did they actually get a proper burial for that? Or did Isaac decide to screw it and just throw him over a canyon or something?
he's buried at the church.
All right.
We
I
might
think
go.
it-
We might go pay our respects later.
I just wanted to make sure proper rights were at least taken.
And has Shizuka shown Shia that she can talk to skulls?
Yes.
I can't do that anymore anyway.
Oh,
You can't.
dang.
That's a really good suggestion because, like, who killed you? Does he know?
There's a little boy who
I
just
forgot I
kept sending
didn't
me notes
speak.
via
I was actually
notepad
gonna say
document.
use the detached hand, but I couldn't speak yet.
You should be able to use speak with that if you prepare it, because as I sent to you before, they just couldn't include that on the spell list because of legal reasons. Garbo.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was aware of that actually, but I don't have it prepared, which is the
Yeah,
thing.
you'd need to rest.
Which is why, for all purposes, I can't do that.
Okay. So what's the plan? Do we want to wait for him at the execution at the town hall, at the town square, or wait for him to leave his place?
Well, this is the question. Maybe we should have a conversation elsewhere about this, Shia. But
Fair
then
enough,
again,
fair
this
enough.
might be one of the best areas to have a conversation in that's safe.
Roughly what time do the execution start? 8:30, 9 o'clock?
They're not exactly consistent. Sometimes 9, 10. Some have even happened at night when Isaac really got pissed off. Not to be rude, rat-headed man.
His name is
Watch
Corbin.
it.
Glorban. Okay. You want like a cloak or something?
Are you inferring something?
You stick out like a sore thumb, yes.
Well, if the cloak has a hood and
Yeah.
I mean, I think I stick out a bit as well. Don't see too many people with red hair here.
There's a few.
well, I don't think you matter since you look actually human. I don't see why you would think, oh no, I'm a ginger.
I
It
feel like
means that
Shia
if-
here is the most inconspicuous person out of us. Kind of just looks at Glorban, looks at Shizuka.
you know what? That's
Shizuka looks
fair.
almost normal.
She looked
Yeah.
almost normal, but she
She
looks
actually
really...
Pale, which actually makes her look normal by Barovian standards.
Yes, but they're more blue.
No, no, I'm
really.
not blue.
That is an art style thing. Bugger off.
But they're all- I'm blue. Baba Bida da da.
Da da ba dee, ba boo die.
That feels like the version you would be playing here.
Honestly, I don't even think I could wear a mask.
I
Could
mean,
wear a very pointed helmet.
we need to get Corbin one of those post masks.
Flip you up the disguise real quick with the hood.
That would be a lot of work. Because you'd have to find some way to hide my nose.
Yeah, we can just get him a horse mask.
Yeah, that would involve leaving this area to get a horse mask.
I mean, hey. if you recall, the how they did
Shade.
they did their public shaming thing before. They were donkey heads.
So we could just
If you think about it, Glorbin going out in public would just be Glorbin being publicly shamed.
yes.
Switch it up a little bit.
Do you want to see me kill? Oh. Do you want to see me angry?
You're not always angry.
That's the trick, Cap. I'm always angry.
Not necessarily.
I could have been
100%.
fooled. Silence.
Point taken. I
It's very
understand.
hard to tell when you're scowling and just looking at people with your head there. You don't have
Yes.
eyebrows.
Yes. That's fair.
Alright.
So, how large of a cloak is this?
It would be it'd be one that goes down just off the floor. How tall are you, Glorba?
I thought it was like 6'5" or something.
Okay, yeah, this would go like to your calves.
Oh, 5'9", so I'm only 16.
Oh.
I just realized I missed out on a prime opportunity to bully more, which was at the top of my inventory. I have a bag of bat guano, so I could have went. Oh, let me just dump out. I do have a cloak. Let me just dump out this bat guano from this bag. Here you are. You can wear this.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I could smell that, right?
I would smell better than what you smell like now.
I
he's
had
not
to
trying
roll
to-
initiative at that point.
He's not trying to hide his intent there.
Shaya's gonna point out that ever since the temple, you smelled not very good.
You know why?
Hey, they might consider that part of the
Explicitly.
public shaming exercise.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Globin's just gonna get up, grab his rope, put it in his bag, and leave.
Putting on the cloak, I assume?
No.
Not taking a cloak? Okay.
All right then.
Whatever.
Right.
Right.
Have a good day, Thomas.
He's been made fun of too much in the past 6 minutes.
Yeah. Thomas just gives you a nod. And
Go ahead
he
and take
immediately
the cloak.
tends to his wife.
And we go out the door.
Thernite Scar is going to go over to Thomas before he even turns around and goes, I'll go ahead and take the cloak. He gets very shy around people, especially when they mention the hat too much.
Hmm.
He'll take it later.
Yeah, he goes ahead and grabs a cloak from a nearby closet. It's just a simple black cloak.
Alrighty. I'll go in and just furl it up and put it away.
Okay. Entering into the town, the streets are completely barren. That isn't strange for Valaki, but there's just nobody around. You don't even hear animals or like crows cawing or anything of the sorts.
Oh, good.
So now you've been here. It's the town square.
What's the town square? Do I even know that, actually, Shade? I don't think I do.
You've been directed. I believe you've been directed to it before.
Because I don't think I've
And-
ever personally went there myself.
Oh, I also pick up my stuff before leaving, as well as my
do?
weapons.
That would be assumed.
Okay.
Can I, let me check something real quick. That's only a +3. He has too good a perception for me to do that against him. Never mind. I was about to say, can I just slip the cloak in his bag before he turns around? But that's not gonna work.
I mean, you can try.
You know what? Why not? I can try. Okay, try to beat that.
I'd be waiting outside waiting for you guys.
Who says it was done on the inside?
I slip it in his
Because
bag.
how could that even be possible for us
Roll
if I
perception.
was already outside when that transpired?
He's saying while we're walking, he puts it in your bag when you're not.
Oh no, I said while he turned around, like before he turned around to grab his stuff. I slipped the cloak in his bag.
Okay, but you hadn't grabbed it till I left.
Don't worry about it.
Semantics. Things happen in direct correlation with events.
Shush. Okay, yeah. In a few hundred feet away, you see the burgomaster's mansion. Going down the left path, down the right path. You mostly see buildings. Don't exactly have a good view of it.
By the way, Shade, when we were walking here, can I do like a perception check or something to feel if people has been like watching us? Like if there have been eyes on us or something?
Sure. Again, you haven't seen anybody around.
Yeah, if they know people are watching from inside their houses or not.
Most houses haven't been burned down, and a good amount of them have been burned down, like at least a quarter of them. You don't really see anything.
Not there's Shia with rolls.
We'll tend to look for guardsmen in particular.
Which way are you going?
As you
I think to the right,
To the right? Okay.
checking out the
I assume we're going towards the Burgermeister's manor or the execution side.
execution side.
All right.
We could
More
check the
open.
mansion to see if he's there yet. Still.
All right. With that perception roll, you would notice that there's somebody at one of the currently still standing houses. The windows are boarded up, of course, but they're glancing out of their house. The moment they notice them, they slam the door.
The door open? Alright.
Very Old West
Probably.
style.
Very odd. Okay. I guess there were people watching.
Well,
Why would they not?
I figured they would. I just didn't see anyone myself.
So we continue
So like,
on.
yep.
I was gonna look at Shia real quick though and go like, so Shia, since we're like here and not a lot of people at least, are present in the town, I wanted to ask, what style are you wanting to go with this? Because if you want to go to the execution grounds and stop them there, you could do a very upfront style as well. Your hero of justice bit.
Announce it.
Kind of just
Announce.
there.
Type thing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
were you saying?
we just lost you majorly there, Snack.
Oh, announces deposition to the town. Say they're free. I have a trick up my sleeve to fight them, but it's better in open spaces.
I was going to ask if you want to do it in public where everyone can see you do it, or if you want to do it in private.
Oh, I want to do it in public.
All right, we'll go ahead and go in bombastic then. Seems like at least the town's pretty afraid of Isaac, so
If
it'll
we
give
can-
them some.
give
And
them
also
some hope.
set a. Yeah, give them hope, and it also set a good example for what would happen if someone becomes like that later on. I suppose, if anyone tries.
So, if what I'd like to do is just find some way to stick around to the execution stands until he shows up.
I think that's should be easy enough.
And then before he can execute anyone is when we'll hop in and fight him.
Is this a private conversation between you guys, or are you
I
saying
mean,
this aloud?
probably can
It
hear
sounded like you guys were having a private conversation, so I was asking.
Having private conversation. It was kind of whispering, but I'm sure Glorbin could hear it since he's
Yeah,
close
if
enough.
Glorbin wanted to, yeah. He's saying it just loud enough that the party can hear, but not people beyond the party.
Okay. That's why I didn't do any interjection there.
Glorbin, what's your opinion?
I'm not used to being asked. Okay, so now my determination is likely that if we do that, it would allow an increased number of guards and an increased number of trouble. Because such public execution or kidnapping as such as that causes chaos. What we should do, in my opinion, is go to his mansion and have a meeting with him.
You say meeting, but I don't think he'll be that civil.
I feel like it might set a bigger sign. I mean, you do have a point that it would definitely spread chaos, so we do it in a rough slashing manner. But if we end up keeping it condensed, stand our ground and protect anyone from getting attacked outside of us. It just depends. If we're able to do it in a manner where we can keep it controlled, it would set a better example, especially with the current situation.
I'd say we don't really look like the nicest people, so he might be willing to hire us on as quote unquote guards.
Hmm.
I know nothing of the psychology of this individual, but it seems like a possible plan to use.
Play the
Get
long
close.
con.
Long con, no.
I mean, when I say long con, but I mean get close to him by offering our services, and then hitting him when his guard is down.
I mean, this guy. And Strahd, correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy was known for being the shady one when the past burgomaster was here, and he
Yes.
would be the one burning houses. So if you want to work for him, that's fine. Though you probably won't like what you're doing.
And for what you wish, I'm merely presenting an idea of how to get in direct contact with him with the least amount of danger.
Hmm.
On how many guards he has in town at the moment still. Or at least on his side.
And if he's willing to have a problem with cultists coming around and attacking his guards, he might want to hire more.
The cultists are another thing we would have to consider.
I'm sure if we do attack him in public, the cultists would not be on our side, but they probably would not be against us either.
Yeah, and if it's dethroned though, the cultists are another problem.
We can deal with them after we deal with Isaac.
I mean, it might be better to deal with the cultists first.
As part, we could be hired by Isaac to take care of the cultists, and then, as we're getting a reward for that, take him out.
It's not a bad idea, Globin. At least a modified version of that, if anything. If we want to stick to both plans, we could get hired to take out the cultists, and then during a public execution, turn on him. It gives us good information on the number of guards he has as well, as more inside information to him, and prepare for that.
But if we do that, how many people would die or be executed before we could stop him?
The ability to deal with more than one operation, more than one, what's it called? I forget the proper term, where more than one organization at the same time would be preferable versus dealing with one and having to deal in the shadows with the others.
Anything. Jaya, if you're interested, if we can figure out what these cultists are dressed like and maybe ambush one of them and take their clothing, we could pin it on them as you stop the execution the first time around. Then we can get hired by Isaac to deal with it.
If only we had John to disguise us.
You don't need John when you have me. Puts a hand on his chest. Look at Greg, right? You couldn't tell he was he was just bones before.
Greg is just
Who is
staring back
this?
at you guys.
What do you think? Should we deal with the cultists first, or Isaac?
We could
Well-
deal with both in one swoop. That was my idea, but okay.
Going
I'm
with
not a-
going with the working with Isaac thing, and betraying him at the last minute, that doesn't put us in a great position in the eyes of the people.
Why does that matter?
Because we want them to trust us,
Why is that?
so that they don't attack us.
While they attack us for dealing with two enemies that have been harming them.
From what we've heard, we don't know that the cultists have been harming the innocents, just that they've been harassing the guards.
Which might have sparked a lot of these current issues. I'm just making the inference that these issues were caused by them in general.
I'm gonna stand up.
We do know that Carl is, according to
Who?
Nikolai, is a bit, what's the word? Insane with power as well.
Bit on the
bit
crazy
off.
side.
Yeah, a bit on crazy side.
Who's this Carl person? This is out of character, by the way. I'm guessing.
The head of the Washer family in Valaki.
Oh, okay.
That's still
Yeah.
alive.
Is the guy that
one that's
that
leading.
Hmm?
I was gonna say the one that's leading the cultists. I'm pretty sure you were there. Were you there? I can't remember.
he's been here.
But no, I meant Corbin when we had that conversation with him when he came to us when we were going back to craft.
He wasn't with you, but I think he gave you his name before you guys departed from each other.
No. I meant was Glorbin part of that conversation when Nicholas had told us about Carl and the entire situation?
No. It was
I
just
don't know
it
who
was
Nicholas is.
Nikolai. It was
He was the one we met outside of Crest.
it was just Shy and Sir Knight.
Couldn't
No,
remember.
but he was there when we entered Crest.
Yeah. Anyway.
It had some merit, so that's what I was asking. I don't.
So you guys continuing on then?
Yep.
We
Okay.
hadn't explained it to Glorbin then. I explained it to him now that Nikolai or Carl is the one that's leading the cultists, and we learned about him from Nikolai.
Huh.
Yeah. So continuing down the street, you pass more burned houses, more
Wait,
houses.
so which way are we going?
Okay.
We haven't really made a decision yet. That's what. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
You see more
So we would
houses
like-
that are boarded up. As you guys are approaching the town square,
I guess we're going to the town square.
it seemed like the decision you guys were making. You see this big big open space in the center where there was once a podium. Well, there's still a podium there. It's just being converted into what looks like a gallows.
Oh, good.
There are 5 total ropes, total nooses, all of which are full with bodies, all of which have the donkey heads on them. As well, next to it there is what looks to be a chopping block, and by these two things are two guards. They haven't seemed to have noticed you yet.
What do you think the plan will be?
We could knock out and impersonate the guards. And then when he comes for the executions,
We would
Turn
have
aside.
one guard that could impersonate it, because one of us is a man in a suit of armor, a skeleton, and
Wait.
the other one's
Star Knight
me.
is a skeleton?
What? No, he said man in a suit of armor. He's talking about Greg as a skeleton.
Oh,
Yeah,
Only
okay.
Greg.
a skeleton and me.
Greg can
We don't
impersonate.
really, we don't really have the group of people to really do that.
Understood. Then we just will have. We just find a place to hide and wait.
One we're going to want to go with.
As
We
you
don't
guys,
really have the group to do that either. I'd have to say.
What?
To hide.
To hide.
We
Oh,
just-
not group hide.
As you guys are
I'm not trying to
approaching
be
the,
contradictory. I'm sorry.
as you guys are approaching the town square, you do notice, it's quite clear to you, but the guards don't seem to notice that behind them, these two figures in red cloaks, they are approaching from behind them, and in sync, these figures, they pull out knives and stab both of them in the jugular,
Oh, good.
dragging the bodies
Oh.
away right away.
We follow them.
Okay. Oh, okay,
Looks like
Sam
we're-
Fisher.
Looks like we're taking your plan, Glorban.
Plan. I mean,
Or who said it was Sir Knight or Glorban who said to interrogate the cultists?
We never
it might be-
said interrogate. To
Not
take them on
interrogate, but,
first.
Oh, well, whoever said that looks like that's the plan. And how far away are they?
We'll start
Um,
watching for it.
If you guys aren't terribly far into the courtyard, or into the town
How
square,
many
they
feet?
haven't seemed to notice you. I'd say about 250 feet away.
Okay.
Alright. Dash.
Uses of one action.
Joshing. By the time you guys get closer, they pulled the guards around the corner of the house, specifically around here.
Okay, that's only 120 feet. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I will dash with Glorban,
Okay.
readying weapons.
I was just gonna use the one action. This is just the one straight.
That's dash.
Not. Yeah, you don't have run action in Pathfinder.
5e.
Or not Pathfinder in 5e. My bad.
So, can they see us? Like they rounded the corner by the time we get there? Then?
1 second.
I wanted to say, by the way, while we're running past the gallows, how does this gallows look again? It's just nooses, basically.
It's like
nooses.
this big podium with a large sort of framing that has a bunch of nooses attached. 2 of them.
Oh, okay. Let me check something while you continue that.
Yeah. So one has already rounded the corner with the guard. The other one is a little slower and notices Shia running up, and immediately drops the corpse and readies his knife.
That's a bad idea, friend. How far away am I from him now?
About 60 feet.
60? Alright, I'll dash again.
All right.
Oh, okay. Just have
Everyone's just
Nice.
running towards.
While I was running past the gallows, I'm just going to take my sword out and in one swoop cut all the nooses, or at least like cut however many I can off real quick.
It is raised above,
Okay.
so like it's a raised platform, so you wouldn't be able to cut down the.
Would he be able to cut the nooses so they're just rope?
What?
Like, cut the loop of the noose so it's just
No,
useless?
they all have bodies on them.
Oh,
I want to cut the bodies down.
okay.
That would require you to climb up onto it.
Can I do jump action? Or not? Yeah, jump. I think that's the action
Sure.
here.
Don't need to calculate anything. You just jump up. As soon as everyone gets in within about 30 feet of them, I'm gonna say roll for initiative.
Alright.
Are you gonna give us the roll, or do you want us to roll?
Well,
I'll
after I'm
let you roll.
120 feet away, I'll start throwing javelins.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
By this point, I would have probably already cut at least all of them down when everyone else starts entering. The
Okay.
bodies off the.
Let me
Do I
just-
need Shade? Are you gonna give us the button, or do you want us to roll?
You guys roll. Good.
So that's 60.
Can I use my inspiration to roll again?
No.
Or
I started running first, so would I be at the front of the pack here?
Sure. We'll
I don't
say
know how. I didn't know if she actually has faster movement
20,
speed. So
180. So it'd take
I have
about
30.
3 turns for them to get there.
yeah. So Cerna, I take it you're cutting down the bodies.
Yeah, I was looking to see if I had flint and steel in my inventory, which unfortunately I don't.
There is no map. This is going to be entirely theater of the mind.
So I'm just gonna cut the bodies down real quick.
I'm gonna try something different this time around.
ooh,
I'm
Nice.
standing. I've got things all done up sort of here. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Is that everyone rolled for initiative?
Oh, have
I don't think-
Shizuka
Greg.
is doing nothing clearly. Just
Greg,
walking
Shizuka.
there.
Probably not.
Huh?
I'll follow with it.
Solid.
Aha! Now it is I at the head of the pack.
Well, no, I was already at the head of the pack in the first
Am I allowed
place.
to forfeit? Because I don't feel like I should be.
You can. Do
I
you
guess
want
what
to?
I'm saying is
Do
'cause
you want to hold your action to watch out for something?
I guess I just don't feel like it's reasonable for me, who's probably trying to stay towards middle to back, to be at the front.
You gonna be at back?
Can I just,
You can
for
guillotine
the-
him.
I was gonna say, for this turn, can I just go after like Glorbin or something?
Sure. We'll keep the initiative rolls the same.
All right.
In that case,
Hold your turn after him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
in that case
Damn it! I didn't know we rolled the same. Also, we need to roll again since we have the same. What's your dex actually?
My dex is +2.
No, like your actual dex score.
You guys have the same dex.
Okay, we need to roll
both of you
D20
roll
to decide.
Yeah, roll roll me just a dex check. We'll decide.
Oh,
You open it up.
Glorbin.
Dex
Okay.
check. I think I beat that.
Okay, Cerna's going
oh,
first.
you rolled initiative again. Okay,
What?
No.
No?
No?
that was a joke.
Okay.
Roll initiative again.
Not that it really makes a difference. Other than placing people again. Alright. So Greg, you're about 30 feet away from the first cultist that hasn't gone around. He has his knife ready. He's standing over a body. What do you want to do? Both cultists are on the combat tracker.
By the way, do I get my javelin since I was throwing it at 120 feet?
That was not in time for before combat, so
I did say that before combat.
Say that before that.
he was the act of him preparing his dagger was the initiative roll, so
Oh right, do we have a map up actually, or are we just
Nope.
gonna
That's
go?
pull out
Okay.
weapon.
Okay then.
short bow would be faster if you just want one weapon.
he has the dual wielder feat, he can only pull out one weapon while he's moving, and then he has to take like an action, I think, to do the other
I-
one. Or is it
I thought it was
object?
an interaction.
It's an interaction to take out a weapon.
I cannot remember if it specifies you use your object interaction, or if it's just a part of your movement. doing
Dim
that.
said it's just an interaction, so I guess he could take out both, using grabbing one as part of his movement and one as part of his interaction.
Yeah, that's all I was asking.
We'll say for now, you can use your bonus action to take out an extra weapon until I find out what the actual ruling is.
I can real quick look it up.
I've got the PHB in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Interaction for one, plus a bonus action for 2. So kind of like Shia, but reverse. Briskly walk up and draw the weapons. Okay.
Yes, Shia drew his weapons as soon as he saw the guys get stabbed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't have a choice. They're always out.
Yeah. Target first. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Greg, you take a swing, or not a swing. You take a stab with the what was it, rapier? Yeah. No, short sword. Still a stab, piercing damage, you know. But the cultist uses his blade to push it away. Roll for your second attack. Because I believe you have multi-attack, do you not? Extra attack, yes. Alright, so yeah, you get you can only do 2 attacks. That is you forgot to drag it on again, but that is a hit. Which one were you attacking? The closest, so the so that would be the regular Velokian cultist. So roll your damage onto him in the combat tracker.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And he's dead.
Yeah, so he
Yeah, they had-
yeah, he Greg gets his weapon pushed away, but just as that happens, as he's recovering from the rebound, he goes for a lunge in, stabbing him right through the chest. All right, he's dead. I'll just leave him there for now. That's your bonus action. That's your movement. That is your attack. So, Sir Knight.
How many bodies would you say I cut down? Like 3 by this point?
At least 3 of them, yeah.
I'll go ahead and cut down another one. I was trying to see if I still had the Sun Sword, but he would have been too far away by this point, anyways, for it to matter.
Okay. Yep. As you cut.
Bonus action offhand, isn't it?
Bonus action offhand, yes.
So I couldn't just switch the sword to the offhand and then do that.
That's not how that works.
Fortunately. Oh wait, no, I do have 2 long swords actually. I do.
Okay.
I remember Lavia gave me. So I would have cut down all the bodies by this point if I used bonus action to do the other one, the offhand.
Well, it would be at this point because you had, I think, 2 turns.
At this point, I had 3 turns because if you dash, that's 60 feet, and you said it was 200 feet away. So it'd be 180, and that would put him around the range of 20 feet, which would take the
then.
third turn to get into. So I would already have them all cut down if I use the second sword. In which case, since I can't destroy this platform by setting on fire with flint and steel, cutting down the bodies was the most optimal choice, just to disgrace their hangings
Okay.
with the cultists here. And I'll then start dashing as I put one of my weapons away.
Gotcha. Alright, in that case, Glorban, you're also about 30 feet away.
From who? I thought they went in different directions.
One had already gone around the corner while another one was also trying to drag a body around the corner as well, but saw you guys and got up first.
Okay, I guess I'll just charge, I suppose. And attack.
Okay.
Which one was alive? Non-violently. Not, what's it called? Not trying to kill.
Not trying to kill?
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
What are you doing? Throwing a javelin or actually attacking?
Greatsword? Yeah. You go around the corner. This guy, he's just dropped the body, reacting
Cornelius.
to Cornelius.
Cornelius. Oh, he did damage.
I had
Are
to
you-
die over Valakian cult fanatic.
Congratulations. You
I
attacked.
don't know what happened with that.
you
one.
you attacked from a couple kilometers away.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
imagine Glorban yells "woohoo!" and then as the cultist comes around the corner, whacks him with the flat of his blade.
Okay, that was 19.
19.
Against him. All right.
Okay,
Remove that
if
from
he's still
Cornelius.
standing.
Yep. Yeah, Glorban, you go around. He's ready. Before he can make a reaction, you swing the flat of your blade against his face, but it doesn't seem to put him down immediately. All right, that's a hit. And he's down. Noticing this, you once again smack him with your blade before he can even recover from that attack, and he goes down.
I pick him up.
All right.
I assume combat's ended, or
Combat
is
is over. He's just unconscious. Let me roll the thing. Okay. Yeah, that's just the combat.
that okay? Wow.
Bravo. This one.
What wavelengths? We'll pick him up and find a little isolated place to throw him down at.
There's, frankly, the corner that you're at is probably one of the more isolated points.
Okay, so Globin picks him up, looks around, and doesn't. Oh, and just tosses him down.
The combat's over. Sir Nightskar is running over.
As you step up to set him down again, you step in a pool of blood that's rising. That's starting to spew out from the dead guard next to you.
I ignore that and start stripping the individual in front of me to see what's on him.
Whoa.
Okay, sure. You find a very kind of a fancy dagger. It's a more jagged edge kind of thing. Definitely not as useful as you would expect for a dagger. It looks more ritualistic in nature.
Would I know of what religion it might be used for? Precisely?
It seems relatively generic. But you can roll me religion. Okay. Yeah, it's mostly generic. It's not for any religion that you're aware of, but definitely has stylistic, um, stylistic similarities to to a dagger that you might expect to be worshippers of, say Shar or deities like that.
Hmm. Okay then.
Let me.
Hey, come over here! He's
Huh?
gonna yell to the rest of the group.
I will approach Glorbin.
We will approach Glorvin.
Since you guys don't like me talking to people, he's gonna pick him up and throw him towards you guys for you to catch him.
Well, Shia will try and catch him.
Let me roll a range attack roll.
No. Shia. Roll. I want to say acrobatics or
Aggressively
athletics.
Glorbin aggressively rolls, throws the guy at him.
All right. You stumble back as he as this guy just sort of lands in your arms, very unconscious.
Very unconscious. Oh my god, that man is very unconscious,
Shut up.
Oof.
says the doctor.
Sir Knight, you want to do your thing? Or, shackle him and then get him awake?
Shackle? Alright. Clip.
Put some. I was gonna say put some manacles on him, but never mind.
Yeah. Shackle him.
Now, can you get him to a point where he can talk?
Sure. I pull out a glove and slap him a little bit.
You just throw the gauntlet with him.
Jeez.
I said glove. The gauntlet would be too aggressive.
No, that's how you challenge someone to a duel. Is you
It's
take
not challenging
the
him
glove.
to a duel, man. You're not challenging him to a duel, right?
You can't challenge a person who's unconscious to a duel.
Sure you can.
Sure you can.
Sure.
Reasonably.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Well, does he wake up from that?
Oh, I've challenged you to a duel. Oh, it looks like you've already lost. Well then, it seems you're going to have to give me what I want.
Does he
Globin's
wake
gonna
up
be
to the
behind
floor?
them on like his knees in like a near sitting position.
Okay.
You know what? That's
With his
actually
two
so
great weapons behind him.
so good of a line that I'm actually going to use that in character. Thinking about it.
Okay.
Slaps him awake.
He does wake up after a bit. He looks around very confused. He's trying to right away, trying to get up.
I slap him in the face one more time, pretending I don't realize he's woken up. Oh, yo, wait! Well, it seems I'm going to have to challenge you to a duel since I've used my dueling glove. But, looks down at him. Seems you've already lost. So as a loser, you're going to have to give us the information we require. Puts the glove away. Oh, boy.
You think I'm gonna give you what you want?
I don't know, we might help you.
Yes.
I figured you stabbing people in the back is not exactly the friendliest things here. So at least being a bit demanding is reasonable. But we're not exactly against you.
I mean,
At
we're
least
here
at the
to
moment,
we're here
we're
to
not-
take out Isaac.
Well, then you're taking down the wrong people.
I
know
mean,
we want to learn more about stuff. They just ended up throwing javelins and swords at you.
Hey, watch
I
it.
mean,
I
we
killed
don't-
no one.
these guards are just guards are just doing their job. You didn't need to kill them.
They were with Isaac.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
were pissed poor and a guy offered you money to guard the town, would you take that money?
Not from Isaac.
Glover's
Fair
gonna
enough.
speak up real quick. I'm on this guy's side here. You have to first destroy the power structure to get to the person in power.
All right. Well, they were. I just think you stabbing the guards was a bit.
Backstabbing.
Yeah.
evil. but I can see where you're coming from. We
Okay,
want you to.
I'm sorry, not
want you to
everyone
tell
can be
someone-
as good as you.
Real quick, they didn't kill either of them, did they?
No,
No,
this time
one's
on the
dead.
regular.
You killed one. All right. Never mind then. I had to make sure because like it sounds like there's only one left. Did Glorban kill someone?
No, it was Greg.
No, I even said aloud I killed no one.
Yeah.
In character.
Can you tell us more about Carl?
What would I tell you about him?
Because his brother told us to come talk to him.
Well, the traitor Nikolai? Of course.
I mean,
He would
call
send people
whatever.
like you.
I mean,
mean-
really, he told us about him, and then we decided to come. So I guess, like in a way, he did send us, but really, he said you don't have to deal with that if you don't want to.
Yeah, we just came here to take out Isaac, and after Nikolai told us about what was happening,
Well, what do you want me for then?
Oh, we wanted to know where Carl is so we can talk to him.
we're willing to let you go.
You were told that he's been holding up in the Wastra house.
Would you
Yeah,
be able
we've
to
been
get
told
us a
that.
meeting with him?
He doesn't see anybody. He's too
I can
busy.
Yes,
I
time.
mean, if would he make time if we took out his main rival?
Oh, Bob, he's currently naked.
Nice.
You forgot
Where
to-
the bloody hell are my clothes?
We were checking for other weapons.
Well, we were checking. I was checking to see what you had on you in case you had some form of identification.
Identification here?
Yes.
Yeah, your cultists. I mean, you have to have at least some type of identification for your cultist wares.
Like a cultist's RS ID card.
Like, I mean,
What?
cultists are just another type of religion, so you obviously have some sort of identification for being them.
You would have found
Yeah,
a religious symbol on his clothing.
What does it look like?
That's a
I
good
will-
question.
Yeah, you know, I did roll a 20 to try to denote the religious acumen of at least the dagger, so they probably
will
would coincide
roll.
with one another.
Religion against the cloak.
Against the cloak
Can I-
itself?
Against the cloak itself.
Overall, it doesn't seem. It also seems very generic.
Oh. Would I
Um,
not get anything if
I
I rolled?
knew it.
You wouldn't really get anything from a roll. It's
I'll do
just
it
cloth.
anyways. Damn.
That is,
I mean, if
that
we
is
took
a
out
big
his
roll.
main rival, would he talk to us?
If you kill Isaac, then. Well, all to you.
What?
But. He's not seeing anybody.
That can change.
So you're saying he's dead?
No. I'm saying he's busy.
Can you prove he's not dead?
What proof do you have that he's not been killed?
Roll me
Or
persuasion.
Have you seen
otherwise
him?
indisposed in a way that would be
Yeah.
bad?
Roll me persuasion.
Sure. You know what? I'm gonna use advantage.
I was gonna
Alright.
say I probably
Oh, wait.
could have
let me-
given
let me roll
him.
another one. I forgot to
Roll
enable
again.
it.
Yeah.
I was
What's
gonna say I
Corbin gonna
might have
say?
been able to give you advantage anyways because I was attempting to help.
Can I get? Oh, well, okay. Would Glorban have given me advantage anyways
He would have given you advantage on intimidation.
on intimidation?
What did I say that was intimidating?
You're you.
You're a rat man. What else do you need?
I
to
guess
do?
that advantage was in fact useful.
Okay.
Wasn't great rules, but it helped by a substantial amount.
Oh, and. Alright. Yep. Okay.
Did I manage to
want to-
successfully?
You want to know he's a lot. Okay. Alright. Fine. Just give me back my clothes, for one.
Close.
You'll get your underwear. And that's
Took
it.
his underwear too. Looks down.
Good God, Glorvin, we're not supposed to be savages.
He's not
Give him
that
back his
impressive.
Well-
underwear.
I'm pretty sure
Well-
that's illegal out here. That's public indecency.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't be indecent in public. I agree. He just killed a man in blind daylight.
Blind daylight?
Blind
I that
I
was
mean-
misspoke.
I mean, it is very foggy.
You know what? I guess that's fair. That does
Daylight
apply
is
quite
pretty
well.
fine if you think about it. I'm not even sure it could see itself.
Fine. Anyway, that's some silly stuff.
God damn it.
Just unshackle me.
Oh no, that's not what gonna happen.
Looks like we incite him for that one.
I'm gonna start laughing.
No, that's not gonna happen.
He's demanding to be unshackled.
I'm demanding that he stay shackled.
There's Sir Knight's shackles. I'm not gonna unshackle him if Sir Knight doesn't want him unshackled.
You see, I can't give you your clothing back because that would mean that we'd have to unshackle you.
Oh right, we have to unshackle him. Never mind. Okay. Unshackles him immediately.
Oh no, one piece at a time.
Okay,
What did-
unshackles his legs so you can slip his pants back on.
You guys are animals. As he says as he
Watch
pulls his
it!
pants back on.
I was.
I mean, I guess
Glorvin was
us
the
are.
one who. Glorvin was the one who stripped you.
The literal animal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to make that joke.
By the way, what's up with the rat head?
We don't
Do you
ask.
want me to crush your skull?
We don't ask.
Fair point.
Mainly because it doesn't really affect us to ask.
We've seen
You-
weirder shit.
It's the first thing you asked me.
Yeah, but we don't ask all the time.
Probably on the lower end of weird shit we've seen.
My dad and me had a falling out. That's all I can say.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of not my problem.
Sounds like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
maybe-
Yeah,
Why
you
not
know.
ask him?
You see, that's why nobody asked the question. Now shut up and get dressed.
Okay, he eventually does get dressed.
Well, he gets, I guess, forcibly dressed.
I assume you still have his dagger on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just eyeing that, but looking at you realizes he's not getting it back.
If
Oh,
there's any like scabbard, he's gonna put it inside the scabbard and
Oh.
put it in his bag.
Unshackle his arms as he is handed his shirt, and then immediately goes, so have you ever decided to just like, have flint and steel and burned up the platform down? They would really stick to him if you just kept destroying the platform he tries to make to hang people on.
Kept burning down what he loves, like he does to everyone else.
Yeah, it would be very ironic now, wouldn't it?
Poetic, even.
That would be some poetic justice, yes.
Do you have some flint and steel?
Just gotta.
Or have access to any?
On fire right now. I already cut down the bodies.
I
That would
mean-
be
Yeah,
very
exactly.
difficult for him.
I could scrounge them up, but that's not the point.
Oh no, that's for later. Don't worry. Pat's
We'll do it
on that.
later.
Glom is gonna be the one that picks him up and holds him on his back as he's pointing where to go.
Unshackles him just to pick him up and piggyback him.
Oh, come
no,
on!
No, he. Hey, we can't have you running off.
Oh, we
It's
can run
only
after him.
logical to. Yeah, we can run after him, but I'm gonna have to knock him out again. That would be like 6 seconds of work.
That we could all avoid. And it's 6 seconds of unconscious, but you can avoid.
Really leans into the guy that's on Glorben's shoulders. He knows he can't whisper without Glorben hearing, but he pretends he can. Goes like, you really just shouldn't try to argue against him. You're not going to get your way. It's better to just take this right now.
Fine.
He uses the man's back legs to hit you.
And you,
I don't know what I would roll for that.
Just roll a straight d20. This is not something you can be proficient in.
I can't
Well,
be
like-
proficient
Wow.
in that one.
Okay, so that would be an 8.
No.
All right. So
Third
Yeah.
Knight, Third Knight knows what's coming and just gracefully dives under the legs.
Gorman goes to knock his legs back, and he accidentally trips the guy off his shoulders as he hits his head.
cracks his neck, dies.
Oh,
Okay, bye.
well, this is unfortunate.
There you go.
That was gone.
He's
I
back.
came back. I
Of
got
course he
better.
did. You know he's got. He got better.
I got better.
Glorvin,
I
it
got
doesn't matter
better.
because it's a nat 1, so you critical failed it.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with why I did that.
Okay.
It's because he said I was dead, so I left chat, came back, and made the joke. Haha.
Haha, you were so funny. Pinnacle of,
Oh no, I
Comedy.
didn't say Corbin. I said the guy Corbin's carrying.
Oh.
Fuck out of here, Geralt the Chuck E. Cheese head.
He said,
Fuck.
Oh, you mean Globin the Witcher?
You know, you could argue that's basically what
Yeah, that
What
is what the
Globin
portrait
is.
is.
well, like
God
like,
damn.
you could argue that's a lot more accurate than you think.
God damn it.
I bet you Corbin can make a good Witcher instead of like the House of the Cat where you get cat eyes. You get House of the Rat where you just get an entire rat head.
Relevant memes for the win. All right.
Hey,
God damn it.
So you guys
Okay,
are
so
heading over to the house.
was that
Yes.
Garbo? No, it was
No, I'm
Christian.
here.
that was Christian.
Christian Dine. Okay. Fun.
He probably had to go to sleep, honestly.
Okay. You guys are heading over to the washer house then.
Yep.
As yeah. Do you want to try to stealth through the town?
Sure.
Okay. Everyone roll me stealth.
You're not
Alright.
gonna get a good result. I'm telling you that right now. I had
What
one good result
negative
last
do you? Sorry.
Ooh, that's
Solid.
the second one of those.
What
roll
negative
for
would
Greg.
you like me to apply if possible?
Just
For
the disadvantage
carrying the
from your
man.
armor is fine.
Hey, that's actually not bad.
Okay
rolled-
then.
All right. All right.
Okay, we met successfully stealth.
Mainly sticking off the road, for fear of maybe there's a guard, patrolling the streets. You guys, shush. I'm describing. You guys weave in and out the houses as he points in the direction of the washer house. You eventually make your way up to the northern part of town, up to the house, which has a map.
Ooh,
Are there
a
still?
map.
Are there still? This is another map I did not think that you were going to go back to, admittedly. So I gotta adjust it real quick. It's a good thing it doesn't take much time at all. There we are. Alright. You guys have seen.
Yeah,
You guys
I
have
noticed.
seen all of this room.
It was great.
So I'm.
Ooh.
Never mind. Let me just layer this thing. Bam. Shit. Bear with me.
You know, I really wish I hit you with that leg. That would have been a lot better.
You know, it's situations where people really want to hit me for like minuscule things that never go in their favor somehow.
Minuscule things.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic now that I think about it. It's that Reaper's the one doing that. Isn't it, Silver?
It's pretty
Why-
minuscule. I call minuscule things like, breaking your limo because you just didn't want to listen and then getting angry at me and wanting to punch me in that one. It's always in that one too, isn't it?
There's some irony here.
I still rolled a 9.
It doesn't matter because it was a crit fail.
Well,
Doesn't
well,
matter because I still would have missed my AC.
It says Ronaldo's
Oh,
still
we
in
didn't
here.
want
Get outta
the.
here.
Oh, I guess no, we didn't want a D100 table for the attack.
What?
Why would we roll on the
Isn't
D100?
I thought there was a D100 table for that one's. Looks like Globin is, and I'd be carrying him, so. Okay.
He ends up just sort of slapping you on the back. At least put me down so we can keep up. We can't speak. Sorry. Keep up appearances.
I must have broken a couple teeth. What was that?
The flat of the blade really hurt my face.
Well, if you keep letting him piggyback, it'll show that we're on friendly terms.
No.
Look, we
Come
gave
on.
you your clothes back. I think that'll keep up enough appearances.
Well, you have been quite friendly with my javelins.
What about poor Griffin?
Who?
Who?
I mean,
The guy your skeleton friend killed.
He's dead.
we can just chalk that up to the guards fought back.
Occupational hazard.
Oh, bugger all.
Exactly.
Occupational hazard.
Alright.
He
To be
took our
fair-
skeleton friend as an enemy and attacked.
Before.
Yeah, he pulled out the knife first.
I can't really say anything for him, but you took out a guard at the same time, so if anything, it's kind of just in a way.
Well, that's not what we should be telling the guy who hired these people to commit such acts.
We're not really hired. Whatever.
Okay, who indentured these people to commit such acts?
Before we get into this whole situation, I'm going to real quick take a bathroom break. Anybody else is free to do the same if they need it.
Alright.
Okay, swapping that over. Be right back.
I was gonna make a joke when Jade was like, "There, so guards can't see us." And I was like, "What is he gonna do? We're giving a guy a piggyback ride. Ooh, so illegal."
I was having him over the shoulder, to be honest. But if piggyback ride is what you guys want to go with, I guess that's fine. It's so he can hold on to him with one hand. Firmly. Because he has to hold his two great weapons in the other hand, you know.
Just put it on your back.
I don't have any place to put on my back.
Your back.
Yeah, okay. Let me just put it on my back with the other guy.
Yeah.
No!
Just do
I'm
a
not
cloud-
insane!
Have a magnetic plate to attach them to.
No. That would be too expensive to get around him recycling.
Just use the ladders.
Yeah, use the ladders as a good makeshift carrying.
I only have two.
That's
more than enough.
plenty. You have so many rings to carry stuff in.
Gotta
Yeah,
say-
but that's for sieges.
Yeah.
What?
Gotta say, I really like standing up with the DMing.
Hey,
Really should have thought about doing this like 10 sessions ago.
Why not 38?
Shush.
It does allow for more blood flow to your head, your brain, so it makes sense.
Also lets me breathe easier and actually like be certain ways away from my microphone at any time, so I can just sort of yell like this. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna kick away my chair. That didn't mean to take that though. I just dented the box. Shit.
I finally decided to take those fine dresses off my sheet because I'm not using them.
You probably
They're
also
not
don't
with
have
me.
them on you.
Yeah, I know that they're not with me.
But of course, I'm not one to judge.
Not
No,
one to
no, that would be the last. He already looks like he already has a rat head. It's like, what else would? Why would he have? Why would he have more?
embarrass you further.
Yeah.
I don't see it as embarrassment. I mean,
I feel like your father's the type of person who was like, I'm expecting a girl. Oh, it was a boy. Well, I have all these clothes that I built up over the years. It's too much effort to throw them away, and they cost money. Well, I'll just make them wear it for an entire school year.
School. You infer that Globin went to school and wasn't taught?
that sounds like something.
Sounds like it's still something he could force you to put a dress on it for.
Thanks God.
Let me just get
You
something.
see, that was a joke on Dad. Haha.
Let me just get something prepared real quick. I really should have
So,
gotten encounters first.
Or is Corbin the Antichrist?
He's Glorban.
What? Why would he's just Globin, the demigod?
You said God. Are you saying
Yeah.
God with a capital or lowercase?
The capital? Because the god is his father? The same thing he wants to kill?
Are you okay? So you're the Antichrist. Understood.
Wait, the Antichrist was God's son?
Think. I don't remember
No.
how they use that terminology.
It's Satan's son.
Oh, okay.
Effectively.
One step off.
Shit, wrong layer. Sorry, hold on. Fucking up. I was on the reveal image layer. Not the place down token layer.
I forget, what's your AC? It's like, what, 20 at this point? Without using your special stance? Okay. I have a pretty good chance to hit you.
You do, yeah.
Good to know. We'll totally never use it.
Yeah, man. Whoops.
Again.
I moved the wrong cultist.
Hey, yeah, that guy's a bit bloody.
He's just a little bloody.
Should wipe that
Whoever
off
said you
his
could leave?
I'm sorry!
Pretends that decides to break back, make him humble. Flub him in the ass.
What?
face. Okay.
I was making an Iron Sheik reference.
Okay. And bop. Alright.
Debatably a great guy.
Okay.
Really? Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, the house itself, Glorban has not gotten the description of the Washtra house. Shit, dude.
Neither has Reaper.
Neither has Reaper. Well, yeah, you see this, this is, a house that seems, if you would describe it, it's disgusted with itself. It has, slouching roofs that hang heavy over gables, and a moss-covered walls that sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. You can, as you approach it, you can almost hear the house groan, and almost like it's this just old person that hates what it became.
Ah, so Lady Watcher.
A Lady Washer, yeah. So I take it
Sounds
you're
fair
not
enough.
putting me down then.
Well, I'm carrying you inside. I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah.
a key, so I'm guessing there's a password to get in.
Oh no, there's no password unless they installed a password. Anyways, is he in the upstairs room or is he in the murder basement, the cultist basement?
The ritual site? No. He might be upstairs, probably.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
I see they did them that. Good. They stuck the note.
Globin's gonna walk in with the man.
When you try the door, it doesn't budge.
How do we get in, sir?
Knock.
Wow.
That is very straightforward, Glorbin. I don't know why you
I
didn't
also can't move my character.
What do you
Are
mean?
you on the wrong layer?
No, it's because I'm
Oh, it's
I've
'cause
been
you're
trying
an
to
idiot.
grab.
All right, gotcha.
I tried to move him
Good
up,
body.
and I accidentally made the mistake of being on top of him. Okay. We'll knock like a police officer, the same way I do in real life.
So just sort of like a. Okay. You don't get anything right away.
It's also because he has two
da-
great swords in his great weapons in his left hand.
The other guy's name was Paul what?
Hmm?
What did he say? Did the cultist say the other guy that Greg ended up killing was? Paul what?
Trying to remember. It was something. Paul something, sure, whatever.
Paul McCartney. We'll do that.
Paul McCartney,
McCartney.
My heart.
of course.
Sir Night Squire just at the door. It's Paul McCartney.
Yeah. After a moment, you hear on the other end. You hear footsteps approaching. No point in making you roll for that. At the other end of the door, you hear, "What's the password?"
What's our password? Leans
We'll
over to-
shake the man a little bit to try to rouse him from his stupor, I'm guessing.
Alright, this is gonna sound really stupid. The best.
Son of a bitch.
After a moment, you hear a sigh at the other end of the door, and then you hear a click as the door begins to slowly open. You see this younger female cultist in the same robes. She looks at you, Glorbin, just sort of wide-eyed, and she's
Well, you're certainly cute.
Hi, we're dinner guests. We're here for the exclusive meal. Free tour.
We're here to talk to the master of the household. Also to deliver this guy who seemed to have had a run-in with
the town guards.
the town guards and myself. He just literally ran into me.
Yosef? Can you
He's
come
alive
out
and
here?
awake. He's Globin's gonna drop. Not drop, sorry.
She's
Gingerly
calling.
put him on the floor.
She's calling back to somebody else. Let me just reveal the map a little bit for you. There.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna drop him. Never mind that.
Okay. Oh shit. Hold on. Have that. Which one are you?
You're not supposed to move an injured man. Haha.
Oops, one.
Haha.
Yeah. On the other end, you see a door further down through another doorway, just swing open. Another cultist, a relatively older male, steps out. What is it, Katerina? Oh shit.
Hoods do look good on you. I remember the last time I saw someone wearing that. I just realized you're all in the same uniform. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sir Night Squire. A friend of mine used to work for Lady Watcher, and we're here on business.
Used to work for Lady Washter.
Took one job.
What would that job have entailed?
Searching for someone who was apparently snooping around her house. It seems that she died not too shortly after that, though, from what I heard.
That sounds like you killed her.
No, I don't know if he did, but she did hire him, apparently, because someone was snooping around her house. And from what I heard, might have been the same person who ended up killing the last Burgermeister.
Who?
The person
Was
that was
hired?
Nikolai. Who was hired? Oh, John.
Who's hired? Oh.
You seem to be making a lot of assumptions, friend. Can you put me down, please? Please?
You're
said-
injured, sir.
I
I'll
thought you
give
said
you-
he.
I'll,
thought you said
no, I decided against that before
Oh, I
he
can show
actually.
you the note, actually. I still have it on me.
Show you the what?
Instead, he's gonna pass the man to the man in front of him.
You're just giving
Show him
him.
the note. The note I showed Nikolai before from Lady Watcher to us about her daughter.
I guess I'll transfer it after I give the man away.
Who
Yeah.
wrote that, by the way?
That was John.
That was John. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He. You're handing the cultist guy you had to him.
Yes. And then passing the note after that.
You can put me down, please.
He's injured. You should send him to a bed immediately.
Katarina, just you might take. Yeah. Okay. They go off to another room. And don't automatically hide in the frickin' darkness. God damn it. Heckin'.
I could still see him even in the darkness.
I'm Batman.
Darkness consume! You totally didn't see that other cultist, did you? I don't think you did.
No, of course we didn't. No.
No, of course not. What's this? Gonna make him roll something real quick.
I can't believe I get to use this note twice on two people, the same family.
I don't understand. Why we didn't just have a conversation with this guy?
So that's easier.
Easier if we had just have proof to go. We know what we're doing. Can you
Well,
let us
it
in?
sounds like this is false proof, to be honest.
Handwriting's a little sloppy, but maybe she was having a bad day, but checks out. Okay, what do you want?
His brother Nikolai ended up running into us a while back and told us about
The traitor?
situation here. I guess. I mean, he didn't actually seem like he had an issue with you guys, but he didn't seem like he wanted a part of it either.
Listen, man, we were just told to call him a traitor. I don't really know, to be honest.
Okay.
He just
Oh yeah.
he didn't have us come talk to you. He just told us what was going on here, and we decided to check it out ourselves.
He ended up coming to us and asking about his sister, which he ended up reuniting with. If you want to pass that along with Stella's
Stella.
safe.
Oh, Stella's alive. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that's what the note's about, actually. If you read it.
Skimmed.
So we wanted to talk to Carl about maybe a
Truce?
You
truce.
want
truce?
truce?
Well,
Isaac.
pull your to have your men distract the guards while we maybe go for Isaac.
Well, I can't really say no to that right away. That actually sounds very beneficial. You guys seem... He looks between all of the people he can see. Capable. Ah, skeleton! Okay. Hi.
Oh, don't mind.
Say, hey, that's Greg. Say hello to Greg.
It's disguise with plus the nat 20 disguise.
Ah, frail human being.
Say hello,
Ah,
Grace.
Except for him.
That's terrifying. A frail human being in Barovia.
Also, Rattlehead, not going to question that.
Good.
Watch it.
The last
I
I'm
said
a
that.
person
human.
the friend went in there, that went in there, ended up questioning it, and he got threatened. So it's a good idea that you don't.
Okay. Well,
Don't know the amount of people I've killed for asking questions and being derogative towards it.
if you would kindly just wait outside,
Certainly.
I'll go ask if Carl will see you. He closes the door. You hear a locking again. Footsteps fade away. Is there anything you want to do in this time?
He has no idea how locks don't really matter in this situation. That's silly. Does he expect me not to have an axe when he comes back?
Maybe.
Okay. Let me just roll something. Okay.
I should stop trying.
Okay.
He'll have his hands on, like, he hasn't pulled them out, but he'll have his hands on his weapons just in case.
Hand on hilt hanging
Sword.
off belt.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, with no blade. He'll just be like fiddling with the hilt.
Hand
but
on
not have-
lightsaber.
Exactly. He'll just be like fiddling with it.
Whistle. Whistle. Whistling up good too. I'm good musical tune.
Roll performance.
We'll be taking the dodge
I'm
action a
getting
few
that.
times.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Gorman, especially since you're sitting there. What are you rolling performance? for,
He was
Shia?
whistling. I thought you were asking Shia to whistle.
I was whistling.
So
Oh,
how is the man without lungs whistle? Whatever.
Don't worry about it. How does he play a trumpet?
Well, that's because he has like little magic tools on the inside
Play
that
a
he
trumpet with a helmet.
presses with his teeth.
Yeah.
Skeleton. The fact that he's wearing medium armor.
Yeah. While as you whistle, your helmet gives you an almost metallic tone to it. Normally that wouldn't really sound great, but the tune that you're whistling just can't seem to be made worse by it.
So it's not good.
Or it can't seem to be dampened by that fact.
Okay.
stop believing.
All right. Touching the ceiling, stretching my back. Ugh. Okay. After a bit, shut up. After a bit, you hear the footsteps coming back again. He opens the door cautiously, like very cautiously. Looking
Hi,
at you.
Now has both the great weapons in both hands again.
Don't worry, that's normal for
Okay.
attack you.
I don't
Well,
have a scabbard.
so long as you leave your arms in. What is this called again?
You think that's a problem for me?
That's a problem.
If you leave your arms in this room here,
Mm-hmm.
then he'll see you.
Okay.
As he steps into the
Arms.
dark.
Do you just need weapons if you want actual arms to be left in there?
Why would I assume what?
What?
Why would I want your actual arm? You know what? You guys are weird.
Fine. He's gonna. If you wouldn't mind me walking in, I'll put my arms down.
Pulls out arms from their sockets.
Shia will put his short swords on the
Bali, watch out for the red-haired man. He can create them out of thin air.
God damn it, Glorben.
I have to require you people to leave him inside the room too.
That's
you
right.
see, my body is made of swords.
Steel is my body and fire is my
Oh
blood.
my god.
Shia walks in,
leaving-
I am the bone of my sword.
Well, you are an arm, and otherwise this would be unlawful.
Actually, this brings up a question. Is Shiro legally allowed to fly, or would he set off too many metal detectors?
That sounds like a question for another day.
But Shia will put his visible weapons into the into wherever he wants them to be.
Alright.
He makes sure that the cultist hears what he said there, and then puts his 21 javelins, great sword, great axe, and 2 war picks in there, as well as the dagger he just picked up.
What about the ladders? Do you want the ladders in here too?
No,
Were you carrying the letters with you?
2 of them.
That just seems illogical.
Well, you
So
never know
this-
when you have to climb into a window that's 20 feet high.
Okay.
Little does this guy know, out of character, that secretly he has given Sir Knight Squire the permission to carry his actual arms around, which to him I can use as an actual weapon. He has given me permission to carry arms.
They have
Well-
no idea. Also,
Squire-
spellcasters.
Yeah.
Squire Punch is quite a deadly technique. I just realized if I ever end up running that situation, I can literally extendo arm Squire Punch him for extra damage die.
You scare me, my friend.
Uh,
I have 2 ladders
so
and a crowbar.
what is his response to Glorbin outing Shia?
Now, that seems like a technicality. I mean, if you want to just sort of, he just sort of points to a coat rack. If you just want to sort of hang him up there.
Okay then. Come on over here, Shia.
I'd rather not.
He picked up Shia. I'm all for this.
I'm going. He's going to be picking up Shia, or at least trying to.
All right, Shia doesn't want to go along with this, but he's not gonna fight it.
Okay.
Alright, stand on the other side. I'll hand Shia to you. Don't step in my square.
Okay, fine. I won't use the squeeze rules today.
I'll pick up Shia by his shoulders, turn around, and hand him to Glorbin.
Okay, so are you giving him facing me, or because I'm gonna have to turn him around?
Oh no, he's still facing me.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn him around. So hey, he's gonna set him right here. Okay, I need you to turn around to face me. Okay, thank you. Picks him back up and puts him on the coat rack.
Do I have to stay here?
Well, you are a weapon.
So are you. So are you two.
Yes, but we don't. You create weapons using whatever magic or bullshit you do.
I am on the floor.
They said I could be anything when I grew up, so I decided to be a coat hanger.
You know, when I promised my dad I would be a hero, this is not how I pictured I'd be doing it.
Shia, sometimes you just have to take one for the team when it comes to being a hero. It's not always the most pleasant of things, but it helps.
All
but
right,
it's probably the most crucial of things.
just if you run into any trouble, yell. I'll try and be there as fast as I can. Well, I don't expect there to be, but if there
All right, I'm off the floor.
My God, this is the best idea I've ever had. Okay, let's get going.
Of getting back
Okay.
at Shia for something that I cannot think of off the top of my head. But I feel like
this is pit revenge for all the time Shia's blabbed.
This is revenge for all the times you've stated to him that he isn't capable of talking
I never thought
properly.
that it would come to the point where I'd have a character hung up on a coat rack. But here we are.
hey, at least it's not halfling yet. have one of those in the party, unfortunately, because
Thank
you know
God.
for a fact that would
There
have
we go.
happened.
I've elevated myself.
Oh, rack.
You're about like a foot off the ground.
I'm 6'1", I think. His feet would touch the
Yeah,
ground.
but okay, then you'd be 7'1"
Oh,
at that point. You're a foot off
okay.
the ground.
You are 6'1". I forgot about it. You're pretty well taller than these. You're just sort of, you're not hanging off it. Your collar is just sort of attached to it.
I have you know,
But
Globin
I
hasn't even
actually
had his
have
glow
to
spurt
stay
yet.
here.
Say that, though.
Do I actually have to stay here?
Suppose if you said yes, but does he actually have to stay there?
It would make sense.
I mean, he has. I will like put my weapon, the two short swords and all that jazz, in where he told us to put them.
I mean, if you promise not to take out your deep magic weapons,
No, he can
I
just
w-
send them to other people, so that's even
I-
the main
I
reason
won't.
why I brought it up.
I won't tell him.
Okay.
Okay,
He will
so
unhook himself from the hanger.
Globin grabs you and takes you off the hanger.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
no,
Corbin.
sir.
It then passes him back to no.
Does he say any? I do want to say that Shia is going to keep the hilt attached to his belt. Does he say anything about it?
Globin
Oh, the sun-
will
That is
if
a
he
good
doesn't.
question.
Of the cultists, because
It's not.
he'll be like, it's
Let's
not a weapon. For all
Globin knows it's a
for-
weapon.
Are you? Roll me a sleight of hand.
Like it's visible, but it's just a broken sword.
Are you trying to slide it? Not slide.
You're gonna have to hide it from Globin.
You're gonna have to hide it from
Okay.
Glorben.
He doesn't.
It doesn't matter of what the cultist says. It's what Glorben says.
What is Glorben passive? Neither Glorben nor the cultists seem to notice. Okay. If you guys are ready, he gets ready to. I think I just turned off streamer mode like an idiot. No, I did not. Okay.
Let me
see
PM you real quick. No.
No. G keys. Great.
No one can see it.
Just no one can see
Shy.
it. Shizuka's just not inside enough yet.
Shizuka wouldn't be roll well enough, anyways.
Probably
No,
not.
you can. She could possibly.
Perception
roll
is
that.
a useless one.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
It is. I bet you'd roll another 3.
Shit, I'm taking a disadvantage just to prove a point.
That
You
was
dropped
a
the
one-
you dropped the 20 and you would have noticed.
Hey, that's the same thing. No, that's new. No, it's not.
I rolled a disadvantage to prove a point to him, but I think it's made.
Okay.
Wisdom is a useless
It
attribute.
is.
All right. As Shizuka, as Shia is walking towards the doorway as Glorben goes through it, following the cultist, presumably. You see past Sir Knight that he has his hilt on his side.
All right.
That's the result of that.
All right.
Columbus can be so angry when if he ever sees it. But that's a story for a different time.
Of course. All right. Yeah. He starts to lead you up the stairs.
After you, Sir Knight.
Oh, it's carry on first.
I'm never gonna live this down, am I?
Now you're 10 feet up in the air.
Jesus Christ.
I'm really tempted to just carry on first, grabs him, and lifts him up as he carries on to the stairs.
You know what? That is going to be a very questioning thing at this point. How the hell are you doing that?
I'm not doing it because it's just too dumb by this
No,
point.
how did you do it to begin with?
No, I just
And
I just picked him up and then I turned around with him.
I let myself get picked up.
feel like he probably could resist anyways. I got plus 13 at the athletics.
He, Shia knew the quickest way to get through this would be to not resist.
Sounds like quitter talk.
Yeah, he leads you to this doorway. Right here.
Hmm.
And
Don't mind the luggage.
map. And inside is an M.
Oh man, he just
For
doesn't have
Mr.
a
Burns.
Mr. Burns.
Montgomery
Yes.
Burns. Excellent.
Hey, Smithers, release the hounds.
Smithers, release the hounds.
Smithers. Alright.
I cannot remember Mr. voice. For some reason, it's just coming across as Stewie Griffin in my
Mr.
mind.
Smithers, it's just kind of like very
Mr.
Smithers.
like that.
Ver- see
Simpsons.
my vest. See my vest.
Right.
Oh my god.
Made with a real
Turn.
gorilla.
Moving everyone into the room. Yeah, he leads you to this into this rather alright library. Sir Knight, you've seen this. There are notably no more cats.
Oh no.
Ow.
I hope the cat's made it out safe.
Who knows? As you round the corner, you see Shizuka, you've seen him before. So it's Greg. Notably, him and Nikolai went into the tavern. They were boasting all about a bear they killed one time, while the others were out.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone else that was there is misted.
Yeah.
So Shizuka once again being the last of
The OG party.
of the OG party. Other besides Greg, but you know, different stat block, well, different sheet.
Squire was there. I wasn't present myself.
Yeah, you were out somewhere.
Oh no, I think I was in the tavern. I don't think I left that tavern during that session, according to what you guys did. I just wasn't there in person in
You
session.
know what? Anyway, the cultist regards the man behind the desk. The party, sir. He steps to the side.
Not the kindest introduction.
What can you do?
Step in front of you if you want.
I'm Sir Globin the Rat.
Oh, you're adding so to your name now. Fancy.
Yes.
He
A demon hand problem for you.
Shit, you're gonna have to restate all that because you were a bit robotic at the very beginning.
We would like to take care of a certain demon-handed problem for you.
Oh, you want to take care of Isaac?
Well,
This guy
there a
was
problem?
telling me about that. I assume you're probably stupid.
Some could say
I'm sorry.
some could say that.
No.
done things before and proven.
Shizuka's just sort of standing there.
Oh,
I mean,
I mean, We
The-
fought like 12 vampires before and are still alive. Somehow.
Oh, then you're definitely stupid.
Yes, because you guys fought them. That was definitely the case.
I mean,
I was swarmed both times, but okay.
actually counts on his fingers. Well, it was one in the basement, like 5 in the boxes, another 5 in the boxes. I think another one. Yeah, about 12.
Well, what about the eye monster with the
That's not
mountain chest?
We're no fools. These guys are just do-gooders. Well, I'm no fool. Let me rephrase that.
You could dare say some of us even try to be heroes, although I don't recommend that life.
It is quite disgusting.
You want to be heroes, then get the hell out of here. Maybe go to Castle Ravenloft, take on Strahd if that's what you want to be.
Oh, we're gonna have dinner
soon.
with him later. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we're going to have dinner with him.
Oh, you got invited to dinner. Oh, that's even better.
I assume we're gonna be eaten. Should be a fun event.
Indeed.
Alright, so what's your proposition then, in full?
We want you, your men, to help keep civilian casualties to a low, keep the guards occupied while we face Isaac.
Well, before I lose my cool, you should know that that is impossible.
How so?
Alright. Have you seen the Burgomaster's mansion?
Yes.
I
We-
want to
Okay.
go there first, but I assume it's different from how they saw it before.
Have you seen it as of late?
No.
Well, it is guarded consistently by 5 members of the Watch. Sure, I've made sure that some of them were taken care of. I sent out 2 people recently to take care of the ones that were by the gallows. But he also keeps 2 of his strongest fighters by his side constantly, even when he's burning down places, killing people, doing whatever the damn hell he wants.
He said 2 of his strongest. Is that your
Ooh.
challenge?
Is that a challenge?
These two are
I'm-
pretty
Is
strong. I
that a
think they
threat?
could.
I'm
I
not the
don't
one
think
challenging you.
anyone's stronger than me and Globin here. I'm going to be honest.
So, when would you say would be the best time to deal with him? Before an execution?
Preferably when he's on the move.
So, right before an execution.
We
Potentially.
should always just go to his house and have a gosh darn conversation. Come on.
I don't think he'll
Isaac-
be the one for conversation.
Isaac doesn't converse, he just kills.
Right, when he
Even-
escorted us once before, he was not very kind.
When Velakovich got killed, that cut his leash. I don't know what the hell's going on with Lady Velakovich or their son, but they sure as hell aren't in control.
Probably dead.
Now, everything would be under control if someone didn't kill my mother. Maybe then the town would have been fine.
I never personally met her, but from what I heard, she was a nice lady.
Yeah, the cultist next to him puts his head up. I thought you received a letter from her.
Yeah,
we're given a
the
letter.
person who worked there before received a letter, and he passed it off to me when we showed it to Nicholas before, after we reunited.
Nikolai.
Nikolai, my bad.
That
Before
bastard.
we reunited with Stella.
Even Stella should be safe out of town.
Oh, Stella's alive. Oh, perfect. That's maybe that's why he ran away. Running away like a coward.
going to find his sister is at least not the worst reason to run away, other than pure
But-
dissertation of the cause.
But he should have been here, helping against the fight. I'm sure he also has innate magic abilities. I can't be certain, but he should be here. But enough about him.
If we were to fight him and his guards, the top guards, would you be able to keep the small fry out of the way, keep the civilians safe?
The small fry, as you say, they stay in their houses. And they're smart too.
Watches the executions then, at least
Course
outside
not.
the houses.
Not that he doesn't
Does he-
pull women and children from their houses and make them watch anyway.
It's not too far to say that these individuals would not be willing to duel.
I don't believe he would be honorable, but do what you will, I suppose.
I can deal with poison if that's the issue.
That will be honorable. Actually, really, what do you say? Do you say that will be honorable or they'll be honorable?
They will not. I don't.
Don't
do
know
not
if they
count
will
that-
be
Do
honorable.
do not expect Isaac to be honorable in a duel.
I'm not talking about.
He'll have to accept the terms and conditions they lay down. If he wants to deny them, then he's going to have to suffer the consequences.
Frankly, if given my opinion, a dagger to the back should suit fine. You deserve nothing more.
I mean, we could give him a public execution.
Oh.
Well, that would
Ew.
not be irony. I'd like that.
We could give him a public execution and then burn down the gallows.
Well, you could do that now. I already have something worked out for that.
Carl looks at you for a second, Shizuka.
Oh boy.
I feel like he stands up from his desk, sort of stepping over to you, holding his hands behind his back. I feel like I recognize you from somewhere, but I don't know where.
It's
I
not a
haven't
lot.
either.
Did you meet?
Shizuka.
Yeah, did you meet? He says.
Oh. I'm not
I mean-
sure. Anyway,
Enough about Isaac for a moment. I know that you are also probably going to be vying for power if he gets removed. What policies would you instate if you were to end up in charge?
Everyone would die.
frankly, does it matter what policies I put in place, even if I were vying for power?
Are you not?
I don't know.
I think it might be better just to keep in the same position that your family has been and just work your way on the side. It seems like a good place to be.
You think my mother wasn't vying for power? She was just waiting for the right moment, for the right people to show up to take care of Valakovich.
It's
Clearly,
died.
they did it in the wrong order.
Seems like it.
That was on character. I was laughing at what Gabo posted.
Oh,
Public executions will be only on Tuesdays, and the mandatory happiness will be once every fortnight.
You post that.
just now.
In the
Just now.
You disconnected, Silver.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
I'm still seeing it. It didn't say I disconnected. Huh.
Not
Might
yet.
take a
Hasn't.
moment.
Close down Fantasy Grounds, open it up again.
Let me
Seems
see.
to be giving you a weird time.
wait for Steam to reopen.
Are you saying that the man's unwilling to hire anyone else for his guardsmen? As guardsmen?
Well, I'm sure if a werewolf came by and they were willing to negotiate, he would totally take that on, but what would I know? He's crazy.
I've been dealing with crazy for a long time. Looks back and forth at the group.
I'm sure you have.
So,
Oh, give me a moment. Okay.
are you saying you're unwilling to... Sorry?
I
If
was about
you want to say something, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was gonna try to say something when everyone was silent, but Fantasy Grounds ended up taking a moment to load, so it prevented me from talking. Sir Knight's I was just gonna make a quip and go like, well, it doesn't seem like you're in a good position yourself at the moment.
If you consider a minor civil war against Isaac a bad position, then you'd be correct.
If you aren't in position to help, will you at least not interfere? Keep other people away.
I think that didn't go through, by the way, Shade. I said, oh no, I meant mentally.
Is that really what you want to say to someone like me?
I mean, yes, kind of. I've dealt with many people who kind of need counseling from time to time. I met a freaky fish man that was a serial killer once, and we had a chat. Or at least tried to.
Globin's eyes widens at this statement of what seems to be absolute idiocy.
It is the absolute truth, is what it is.
If you want me to stay out of the way, then I can't guarantee that. If I see an opening against Isaac, I will take it.
Don't kill him yourself.
I am ready.
All I ask is that you leave him alive for the execution.
And let someone else take his blood.
Well, yes, we planned on doing that. For fun, I guess. I don't know why these guys want him executed more profoundly. Instead of just...
Has he offended you?
No.
In any way?
No, not really.
His existence as a villain offends me.
I remember he was rude to us once. I think that's enough.
Well, to them.
Then why would you, outsiders, think that you have the right to take such an action from me?
Someone who's power. I mean, it's not
by divine right.
By divine
right.
I'm the only one to get
Which
him
god?
out of power.
Because as far as I'm concerned, every god that once laid their eyes on this plane is dead. The Morning Lord.
Did she's
Not all of them.
What goddess she's a part of now?
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. It's Mother Night, or is it the other way around?
Mother Night.
Mother Night.
The Night Mother. Oh, okay.
The Shizuka has some type of, or our friend here has some type of divine right from Mother Night.
I'm pretty sure
I have the divine right to do what I want because of the dark powers, but I was going to try to bring something up, but I got interrupted. That's fantastic.
I'm pretty sure the Mother Knight's okay with anything I do, so I mean...
Mother Night. Is that really the claim you're trying to make? A god who's been nearly proven to be dead?
I mean, it's a whole thing to go through, but if you want, we could try to prove it.
Be my guest.
Oh shit, I haven't thought this through. There's only one thing that I know it lets me do. It's scare undead.
Don't think you've actually explained that to
you
anybody.
have to use it. You should use it on Sir Knight then.
I don't think it would work on him because I think he has a high.
Okay then. Well, I guess it won't work here then at all.
I'm going through what I can do now. We've caused this.
You know, had an entire thing that didn't involve you having to think of something up on the fly. But oh well. You put yourself in a situation.
Now I need to know on casual knowledge, what do we know about Mother Nightshade?
You know almost nothing other than what the contractor has really told you, which is basically nothing.
Could I roll religion to see if Globin knows anything about Mother Night?
You'd be hard pressed on knowing anything because it's a Barovian deity and you've not heard anything in your time here.
Okay.
Star Knight Squire was the only one who could have known. I think I rerolled for that,
Yep.
which I don't remember what I got. I don't think it was favorable. But I think it was serviceable.
Am
You
I allowed to
can-
roll religion on myself?
How would you know?
Sure.
anything, though?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, damn it.
Oh wow, you do have good religion.
That is
Wait,
solid
you're
religion.
proficient in religion?
Yeah, it was part of the necromancy class thing.
Whoa.
You try to look back on your religious knowledge. You do feel like there's some fractures or fractions of knowledge in your mind that weren't really there before regarding Mother Night, but there's something in there. You know, you can almost feel that Mother Night is not entirely dead. But that like her essence, of course, dwells within you. But like there's still vigor with the essence. So like it's very much proof that she's alive, but it's nothing you can really showcase.
I see. Damn it.
As you're looking at him, he's looking at you very what's the word? Very suspiciously.
So is there anything you'd like want me to do to prove it, or what?
Well, that's up for you to decide.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure that out right now. So, I mean, any input?
As I do have a question. Does Shizuka have any form of like blemish or what's the proper term?
Stigmata?
No, not stigmata. More like the when
Marking?
you're marked for like a cow.
Branding.
A brand.
Yeah, any brand on her from being a doll. Not doll, homunculus.
Well, you've certainly not gotten
Does
a good
she
enough
know,
look at her.
effectively? I was bringing it up to Gabo and
Has
you.
Shizuka ever actually checked?
I had no idea to think about this, so no.
Exactly.
Damn it.
But short answer, no.
Prove though.
Okay, strip. No.
Oh,
If we were to take him out but not kill him, you'd be okay with it if you were the one to kill him. But if we killed him, you would fight us for taking your kill, essentially.
Who's to say what would happen? He just sort of...
Ooh, so menacing.
Who would
he
say?
gives you a very menacing glance.
Take that.
say if I wanted to do this out of
I'm not
spite-
gonna take this. Shai's just gonna go, I've seen worse.
Club and smirks.
Shizuka, Sir Knight, and Glorbin. You see Carl look back to Shizuka again, very
What just happened?
concerned like. I want you to roll me perception.
Damn it!
Shit, no.
If only I could cast guidance on myself.
Wait,
Actually,
Shizuka with
oh,
advantage.
what
Oh, I
does
get it.
Shai not see it?
Alright then.
Sir Knight
It
Squire.
is. There's a reason.
I don't even think. I don't even think.
Useless skills are useful.
You don't even think?
That's right.
Oh
He doesn't
fuck!
think-
I was starting to do that thing where push to talk isn't working half the time. I don't think I need to give Shizuka a inspiration for it.
It is
I
not a
was
matter of
gonna use
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
It is not a matter of inspiration. This is nothing you would know. Sir Knight and Shizuka, you hear in the back of your mind.
Familiar voice.
A very not familiar to you, Sir Knight.
God damn the contractor.
God damn it.
Very familiar to Shizuka as Carl, he just turns pale looking at you.
Red Squire just says, like in his armor, thinking he says out loud, "Hello, is that the demons that have finally come? Do I need to beat you?"
I mean, he might as well be.
Takes salad blackjack.
You guys-
Carl's very
Carl, you look like.
Hmm?
Oh wait, do I notice Carl's turn pale? By the way,
sure.
Carl, do you know that?
You look like a ghost, although with a lot of Barovians, that's not very hard to do.
It's nothing.
You
All
wanna
right,
talk about
I'll
it,
make you this deal. You fight Isaac. If you fight Isaac, you don't kill him. You bring him here. And of course, I take up the blade. If you do that, well, what would your terms be in that case?
What are
So how
your
about I-
terms? Shizuka.
Well, how
Well,
about
then-
I let you chain him down instead? Because I was planning to put him in a guillotine, although I think I'm the only one that can release the blade.
This is obstinate, Shizuka. This is like the only deal we can get.
I know, but then the other way's boring.
You just want to use guillotine. Shut up.
Damn right I do.
You're more dishonest to villain. In
You're
any
really- yeah,
case, we've done with the hags before. The only thing you really need to do is a public execution in order to show everyone that the fear around them has been eliminated.
It's how you make a statement.
How you make a show them that you have the power to protect and to lay down the lawless.
All right. I will stay out of your way. If you need any guards taken care of course, then I will be willing to send a few people out to take care of them. And then maybe we can discuss any possible reward, I suppose you could put it, at a later date when you do handle the demon arm situation. Does that sound fine?
She's
Alright.
Shia.
This is fine for me. I'll try my best, but I can't guarantee his life. It all depends on if he's about to take one of ours.
I won't kill him.
I will do my best not to kill him, but if he's about to take someone's life,
Well, he takes somebody's life every day. This won't change anything.
I suppose that's all that I can hope for, isn't it?
I'm indentured to the court of Shizuka here.
A court. Of course. That's what you are. You're a court! Wonderful!
No.
Corbin isn't. He cheated in the duel.
Do you want me to beat the hell out of you again?
Oh,
I mean, would it be fair this time?
you are a wonderful bunch, aren't you?
I feel like Strahd said that at one point, but I can't remember.
He's pulls his finger up at that one, directing at Sir Knight, shakes it a bit,
What?
just clenches his fist and puts his arm down again, just not questioning it.
What?
I think we should go before we anger the man even more.
No, what does that mean?
He is that.
Don't worry about it.
I'm wanting to worry about it now.
Just
I take
go.
it-
The terms are set.
Talk to you later, sir, or whatever you are.
We'll be back, Mr. Washer.
Very good. He gets back down to his desk as you guys are leaving.
Start screaming into a pillow.
Uh,
She's gonna stay there watching.
I was gonna say, I want to point out with how stupid Sir Knight Squire has been with just constantly giving out actual things he's done, and people going, "Wow, you must be really stupid." The day we actually go to fight Strahd and manage to kill them, and everyone's like, "That's so stupid," it's just gonna be like, "Oh shit, they weren't actually bullshitting me."
No. Now we understand that we killed Strahd, but we still don't believe what you did.
I take it Glorbin's packing up everything.
Well, he has one backpack, so. And a bag of javelins.
Yeah.
And effectively a bag of rope.
Shia will ask for his things. If Glorbin will hand them to him.
Well, he has to tie the ladders across his chest. So.
Unless
No,
Shizuka
on
was,
his back across his chest.
unless Shizuka was actually planning on staying in there, I just sort of moved her out.
Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
God damn it, Garbo!
Look, Reaper was talking, so it meant tune it out.
Okay, do you
Alright.
just want me to leave then, Gabo?
All right, Reaper.
Alright,
Oh,
let's
fuck.
go, boys.
That didn't go through. I said, "You
He passes by.
What was that, Silver?
now." Oh, because it didn't go through, I'm repeating it. I said to Glorbin, going, "You want me to leave?" And I was like, "Well, you are leaving the house."
No, that was
already."
in character. That was out of character, the Gabo.
I said that out of character to you concerning the certain situation, current situation.
Alright.
You said that. Okay, whatever.
To the public to the square then?
Square, I suppose. I mean,
Okay.
unless the square, I suppose, unless Glorbin wants to go talk to him first.
I'd prefer to, but you know, I guess that's not a possibility. Given we might have just been seen walking through the
Town with
City.
the Watcher cultists.
I feel like we did okay.
Alright, so you guys are walking through the town again?
Yep.
Feel free to close the Washer House map.
Back to the other map.
Open the other map.
inferring I closed it.
Yeah, Sam.
Nor did I.
It's just been in the background.
Fortunately, if I put it in the background, it overlaps the other one, and it just closes that one out.
Oh no, you can just extend it, so it's roughly the same size.
Have you set your scale UI to something a little bigger or smaller?
Do it, but I didn't like how it looked.
Okay, yeah, it does make the text look a little weird.
And fortunately, I can't get it to be in the background because of how the UI is set up. Like maps in the background.
You can minimize.
I guess, but that overlaps the UI. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, if that did go through, but it just becomes like a small button. That one didn't come through. Anyway, besides the
So-
point.
While we're walking through town, Shia's
Right.
gonna go.
Are you still thinking
Alright, I
again?
have- What? If we want to.
Are we going to the Burgermeister mansion, or are we still into the town square to wait for Isaac?
Town Square to wait for him.
Okay.
He'll be less guarded.
Probably.
Don't we have an object that we're looking for?
Oh yeah, we do. Let's
Yeah,
go
we
to
do.
the square.
It's in the tavern, but you know,
We can come back for it.
come
Wait,
back.
what's at the tavern?
The
The
book.
book.
Not the book.
Oh,
Emblem.
What is it, the emblem? Emblem?
Oh no, yeah, it switched, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, because when the book was supposed to be in.
No, the book was
Ogden- Amber
with Von
Temple.
Richten.
Oh,
And guess who
Okay.
made that harder for you guys to get?
You.
I mean,
Theodore.
you called it useless anyway. So hey,
Glorbin.
Alright.
I meant the book, but you know.
How would I have made it any worse?
No, it was Theodore, because wasn't Von Richten the name of the?
I don't think we did anything to him.
It's the vampire
We-
hunter.
Oh, I'm mixing up names. Okay.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
but, pointing back, zombies going after him.
All right. Shia's gonna be all right. I got a plan, but I'm gonna need a couple seconds to get it off to get it going once the fight
Alright.
begins.
What's your plan?
You know how I can make swords out of thin air, right?
Yeah,
What if I made a big field of swords?
you do that.
I can.
Benefit you with.
I can basically hit them from anywhere within it,
Okay.
and I can project a bit faster and hit a bit harder.
Would it not be better to try to at least be in good terms with the individuals who will be running this town next?
No, I'm talking about when we're fighting Isaac.
Yes. If we keep bringing him back alive instead of pounding swords into him.
I mean, I can have them graze him, hit him not. I don't
Jack is
want to
not
go
seeing
in. I don't want to go in and fight him and underestimate him.
Like some unknown voice in my head is constantly telling me that about his demon arm, as if it's a very important thing. So maybe you shouldn't underestimate him.
That's why I want to. I will do my best not to kill him.
Be careful of the demon arm.
Be careful, the demon arm.
God,
By
is
the
that
way-
you?
Broil carrots.
Oh, you would hope it was God.
I have no idea what you're talking about in character or out of character, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Pick him. So therefore, he's going to be standing right out front of the town square.
All right. Shia will be, like not hiding, but like off to the side a bit.
So how long are you willing to wait?
Would 4 hours suffice?
4 hours?
4 hours at most.
On constant watch, meaning you can't really rest during this time.
Right.
We need to, but I mean,
Probably not.
hey, has anything occurred to the bodies of the gallows? Because I cut those down before.
Has anything happened to the bodies?
Yeah,
There
the gallows.
Are
are
they still laying at the gallows?
there are crows that weren't present before picking at the bodies.
Okay, so no one has been there basically.
No
and,
one's
like,
been there
moved
yet.
them. Alrighty.
Something Globin's going to ask tonight is how those bodies decide to come off and be cut.
Oh, I cut them down.
So would you mind hiding somewhere then?
I am hiding.
But whereas you don't know where you're hiding.
I'm hiding, but I'm hiding wherever you are.
I'm standing in the open.
Oh, you can actually tell I cut those down. Maybe you should hide.
right.
I guess this is we're being obstinate.
If everyone's hiding, then well, stealth checks.
Okay.
I'm not.
No, I'm not high.
No.
I mean, I just want to blend in. I don't need to necessarily be hiding from them.
It's hard to.
Is there like a raised platform that overlook like other than the gallows that he could like climb on?
Not really. Whoa,
Like a perch.
shit. Sorry.
He's
My
the
thing
arc.
was bugging out there for a second.
No, okay.
Apparently had a bad connection to the stream for a second there. Yeah, there's nothing really perched like other than buildings that you'd be able to climb on.
Okay, then I'll just find a little corner, shady corner to hide in.
Alright. So you're constantly keeping watch for 4 hours, you said?
If that would suffice for the rest of the party.
Sounds good.
Globin would be standing in place the whole time.
Sound like a.
Oh no, I forgot about something.
Oh
What
no.
about it?
Roll the fumble.
No, hold on. I don't have a fumble table.
Damn it.
The
Damn it.
pizza kobolds show up again.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What, the pizza Hut kobolds?
As you guys are just watching, you suddenly see a pizza go flying and 4 kobolds chasing after it. You've never seen kobolds in the land before. You're really confused, but you know they're there. All right.
You learn something new in the land of Barovia every day.
Actually, let me roll something real quick.
Wouldn't be fitting in with the environment effectively be being inside a house hiding?
Oof.
He's
They're
right.
gonna be dragging houses.
I'm just fulfilling my mandatory happiness.
An hour goes by and nothing really happens. It's about 10 o'clock. It's getting a little lighter out, but about as light as Barovia tends to get. It's not very stormy. Well, not very like it's relatively calm, a little musky. Musky?
Musky is a good term.
Sir Esquire is just gonna be like, didn't they say that it was going to happen soon? Maybe we should have asked what time.
They said 9 o'clock.
They
Maybe
said
understand.
any time. It could be any time today.
It could have been.
That is true.
Also, the 2 gods were killed and the bodies were cut off. Well, were cut through. The ropes had been cut through as well.
I don't think Isaac will be coming out today. Shia, you hear from behind you.
Sword. Sword to neck.
I was
Wow, somebody saw me?
You turn around, you see this hooded person covered in red. You can't see their eyes, at least not very well. As they're looking down at you, they look to the sword, look back to you. Is that really necessary?
Apologize. He'll lower the sword, but not put it away yet.
She's a member of the
Can I-
Yiga clan, you see.
No, no.
Can I ask how you know this?
Well, I've been watching his house all day, and he hasn't come out.
And why have you been watching his house?
Well, he's clearly one of the biggest problems here, so why wouldn't I?
Are you this Red Archer I've been told about?
I suppose we haven't met yet, have we? Apologies. Kellyan.
My name is Shia. I hear you took one of my friends to a place called
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
I dropped her off and to somewhere that she could be taken to Neverwinter, yes. If she made it there, I can't 100% guarantee, but I trust the person that I left her with.
Hmm. Do you mind helping us deal with Isaac?
I might. Unfortunately, I am currently under another's gaze, as it were.
Hmm. I do appreciate your. Are you sure he won't be leaving at all today?
He may later on, but I can't guarantee it. What I would
So you're
guarantee is that if you wish to stay somewhere for the night, the church would be your best bet.
I'll keep that in mind.
Everyone else, other than Shia, roll a perception check. See if you notice she hasn't made her presence known to anybody else.
That's the
Lorben
lowest roll.
definitely notices her. Sir Knight notices her. Shizuka does not. I will roll for Greg real quick.
I don't remember. Was she threatening last time we met her?
She's pretty passive, actually.
I didn't remember her being threatening. Okay.
He wasn't threatening. She was like, I just want to get the body, and I'll give you this body, and we can be done with this. Please stop making this more complicated than it needs to be.
Shizuka, Greg just sort of nudges you and points out the who you know to be Kalian.
All right.
Just looks over, goes, oh, just waves.
It looks like they've noticed you.
Doesn't matter much. I wasn't trying to hide terribly well.
What the hell are you doing here?
I do want to ask.
Just
why
passing
you're-
by.
I do want to ask.
Bullshit!
I do want to ask why you're shooting arrows at a wizard's tower, though.
Oh.
Okay, one of those
Robin
things.
starts walking over during that time.
One of those things. I'll discuss at a later date. Not right now. As for
Alright.
shooting at whatever her name is, that's because I'm a contract killer. So that kind of comes with
Comes with the territory.
yeah.
Okay. Will you be shooting at her? Are you still under contract?
Right now, I have more important matters to attend to. But yes, I will be trying to take her out, so to say.
Can I do anything to persuade you to not?
Unfortunately, this is not my choice. There's only really one action that you can take to stop me.
Is
Well,
that
well, two,
can we-
technically.
could we
but-
pay you off?
That is not one of them.
But you
Alright.
said it was a contract, and don't contracts bring in money?
It's more of a matter of obligation.
I see.
Glorban, you're I assume slowly approaching.
Walking at a speed walking pace.
Fair pace, okay. You
Yeah.
would reach in pretty brisk time.
Robin, are you abandoning the post? Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and stay and watch.
I have a
So
small
now-
conversation to have.
Alright, I will let Glorban walk in, and then I'll go to Sir Knight and explain what she's explained to me.
So how's my
Hi.
fellow contractee doing today?
Just shut. Not right
I
now.
tried to say that as a whisper, by the way.
Wait, do I know that Kellyan's affiliated with a contractor?
You don't.
I don't think you do. Yeah.
Do I hear that as I'm walking away?
With your passive, yeah.
Whispering?
Kellyan, I do have a question for you, though.
Even whispering? Okay.
If it has anything to do with, well, not your mutual friend, oh,
Okay.
John's not here.
good.
Anyway,
I was told the he's gonna.
Okay, I was trying to say that so other people couldn't hear it, but okay.
Shia will turn around and say, "I hear, someone who you're very well acquainted with will has information on my sister, and if you see him, I'd like to talk to him." And then he'll turn them back and then go tell Sir Knight that she's just on her way through town. And
I
has
thought you were
told-
already gone when I said that.
He's just walking.
That's
He could-
also why I whispered.
you guys are in probably relatively close proximity anyway.
Okay. And explain to Sir Knight that Isaac's probably not coming out today, so we're probably gonna have to raid the castle or raid his mansion.
That's disappointing. I think I'm going to have to write a strongly worded letter. You know what? No, not even a letter. I'll write 11 pages and nail it to his door as a first test.
For Sir Knight Squire's 93 theses.
Why the church is a scam.
He's not above it.
He's
I'm a
not.
bum. I waited out here for like at least 2 hours.
I've also been told that if we need a place to stay, the church will be our best bet.
Oh, the church?
Indeed.
Well, that would be a good place to stay. They have holy bones there that protect you from evil.
Where were those when we were fighting the vampires?
Well, in the church, and then before that, in a house with another set of vampires.
Wait. That's a story for another time.
That's a story of how Lavi almost got herself killed for the 4th time.
I see. Alright. Well. Shia's gonna go scope out. Just hang out.
Oh
And by
yeah,
hang
he's
out-
gonna real quick, like stop Shy and go. We might as well, because we were told the tavern is deserted. Head there first, and go ahead and get the emblem or whatever is there.
Okay.
If you're going to
if-
discuss anything regarding certain artifacts, I would not do it in my presence.
It's a very smart idea not to.
Oh, I'm
I'd say
sorry.
so.
Cover your ears and close your eyes. All right.
Amazing.
and
She
by that, I mean-
resists the urge to facepalm.
Nice Squire looks at his hand. Can you step like at least 60 feet back? That way you're not in the presence.
Okay.
We could always go someplace what is called
you-
secretive, so we're not being such a nuisance out here in public, being able to be heard by everybody around.
Do you want me to make this simple?
I did whisper to Shy, but you did do the other thing with him before, so
She is very keen hearing.
yeah. Like, oh, you did the
Um,
other thing, Shy, and you already explained that, so probably makes sense.
Whispering won't really matter in either case because he could hear me whispering, so.
Do you want me to make this easy, simple?
Sure.
All right,
He's
everyone,
gonna leave. Bye bye.
get within at least 30 feet of me.
All right.
Everyone does?
Yes.
She just sort of eyes up at the sky. You can't quite see where she's looking. Contractor. She just calls out, and the wind just like every object that was being blown by the wind, like the remnants of the nooses, they just stop everything just sort of slows down to a halt.
This is ominous.
We'll discuss the terms later. All
Well,
right.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Dead?
I think per my contract, I'm gonna have to die now.
What?
What?
All right then.
I could have sworn that's one of the guidelines in question.
This doesn't break any of your guidelines as far as I remember.
How many people in this party have death after them? Claps his hands in between each line.
Oh boy.
This'll.
Yeah. Directly informing the group of his orders beyond destroying Strahd.
Are you directly informing?
That was done.
Are you directly informing?
It was already done.
What did you inform?
That well, in general, him working for the contractor was gonna get him killed in the first place because it was known throughout the party.
Not the
By John alone.
John.
That's not going to
And
get
now
you
the
killed.
entire party knows it.
No,
I'm just
we
gonna.
do not.
You can. Here you can be. You're as safe as you can be. Alright? Strahd can't hear us. Oh, yeah, by the way, don't say his name outside of this sub-dimension,
Why?
because he can scry on you.
Oh, is
Oh.
that why?
Is
Not
is
much.
that why people don't like saying his name?
It's common superstition, but that is the mechanical reason, yes.
I see.
See, that ability John got that makes it so he can't answer questions straight is a lot more useful than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to that temple.
We may need to all pick it up.
I would not recommend that, but you do you, I guess.
Lost half of he only was able to not tell answers properly. We've been able to work with him.
He's in a bit of a odd spot now, isn't he, with all the gifts he apparently took.
Indeed.
Now, if I survive, I'll be fixing him.
She just... Roll me insight.
Who?
Whoever's looking at it, roll me insight.
Sure.
Sure,
Okay,
I
then.
guess.
Goddamn.
Well, damn, Glorben.
I'm both angry inside and outside of games, so I guess this works just fine.
Okay. Her mentioning of John, she's very to herself when she talks about she talks about the gifts he's taken. Almost like there's this stranded connection of sorts that's there.
Oh.
Oh dear God, why?
You're...
Is
Are you
she
freaking kidding me?
is she his dead wife?
Hey, you said it.
She's someone, I'll tell you that.
No.
Good thing Zombie's not here.
Indeed.
Oh, by the way, nobody tell him?
Yeah, same as
Right.
was going to tell Glorben stuff.
What, Silver?
What?
Believe what you want to believe, I'll say.
What did you say, Sylvan?
We weren't gonna tell you that Garbo had the Night Mother,
Yeah, that's
and
all.
then you watched the session.
I already would have been able to know because I was
Oh.
there.
There are other things that he doesn't know. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah. Listen, the object is still in the inn. I don't even think the owners even knew about it. Von Richten is another issue in its entirety. Admittedly, I was on my way to kill him, as per I was being asked, or told rather.
Oh, then you have to deal with John if you do that.
Which is why I'm not headed that way.
Ah, not a job. All right.
It's a duty.
It's
There's a
duty.
difference.
I've been called back to the castle. That's all I know. And Strahd is making sure that I make it back. Beyond me why. Well, I think he still has the book on him. He probably, knowing him, he probably disguised it as something else. Not really much more I can tell you other than the werewolves do want to give him to Strahd. He's a legendary vampire hunter. It's kind of what you should expect. Might end up as a vampire spawn. I would not wish that fate on, especially someone like him.
Vampire spawn, vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Some vampire hunters are vampire spawns.
I've
I mean,
fought
not
Angel
the way you
before.
would think. It comes with a job, really.
So how can you? I just have a question. How can you call the contractor? I know you probably have a connection to him. When I tried calling him, and nothing happened.
It's
You
a
tried
matter
calling
of, it's a matter of interest, I guess. You've not really sparked his attention enough yet, which,
Oh, Shia, your
Entertainment
boy.
value.
which, frankly, my own opinion. I know he's listening, you bastard. He
Jake's hand angrily
that
in
is
the
a
sky.
that is a better thing to not be in his eye, even if this sister of yours is under his employ or knows him somehow. I would just drop it. And I only ended up the way that I did, like, because of him.
I've got nothing but good things from the man.
You
Winks
got stuff
towards
from
the
him?
young lady.
It looks like Lorben, you got stuff from him? Wait, did
Well,
you
yeah,
get...
that was visibly heard, vocally heard from the. So that's the only reason why I brought this up.
Yeah, you're an interesting case, aren't you?
Wait, did you pull from a deck too, like John said he did?
What?
No, that was John's choice. And
Yeah, I still have a vial of
he's-
his blood in my pocket somewhere, right here.
Oh, is that the thing that makes them have to fight a psychopomp at some future time?
Sure. That's what he's
He
gonna
was-
fight.
He said he was expecting like a reaper or something.
The embodiment of death is what he
Yes,
said.
that.
I can tell you, it's certainly not going to be that. Not when that
Well.
bastard's involved. No, he always twists things in some way. I'll tell you, he doesn't lie, but he sometimes refrains from the truth entirely.
That's why I should always read the contract.
Now I'm just feeling like he's going to make it some type of skull, but if he's going to twist it, give it a spider body and set it on fire, and then set it after John.
As entertaining as that'd be, probably not.
I do have to ask, what do you know John from something else?
That's... It's not important.
Or is it...
So do you know any way to get John not from dying? Because he said his soul was going to be taken. Or soul was going to be taken.
I gather by this point he's lost all hope.
He lost all hope when he took a bunch of those sarcophagi powers.
Oh, he lost hope before that. But yes, he definitely lost hope after that.
And if he's at the point that I think he is, he's about to lose his soul. Or, well, whatever
Is there any
remains.
way to prevent that, though?
Well,
If he...
if you judge by what the contractor told me,
If he
taking the
accepts
deal.
the contractor's offer, the immediate one, not the one that apparently he played down, then he'd be free of both Asmodeus and the dark gifts, the dark powers themselves.
I feel like with John's current situation, he's not going to do that though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He's very adamant about not accepting any more contracts from the contractor themselves.
Yeah, sounds like
Well,
John.
after we kill Strahd, supposedly he's supposed to be coming with me to do exactly that.
Is he?
Yes, that was the deal we made.
Oh,
If he kills Strahd, then, well, it's hard to say what'll happen. We've never gotten this far.
I mean, aren't we? Isn't the goal to just take him out and make she's like a queen?
Simply, yeah, I suppose.
Hmm.
Listen, I know a lot. Like, a lot more than I like to let on. But anything that happens from here on out, I have no idea. And, to be honest, it scares me.
well, the future is scary, but
You have no idea. With everything that
it
I...
means anything can happen. And in a way, that's not as scary as knowing something could happen and not being able to change it, especially if it's something horrible.
Listen,
Oh.
I have seen these events so many times through.
Oh?
You have no idea what you're saying.
So, like, when you say that, what do you mean by that?
Will you take it's complicated?
A lot
Yes,
of things in life are complicated.
I've had many
Some of
relationships.
them are why I'm here. And, you know, if I'm going to take that attitude, yeah, I take it's complicated.
Then let's leave it at that.
Questioned a lot of things before. Or at least I never got the ability to get an answer.
But I do get some of what you're saying. I've seen one way I could end up, and it's honestly, it broke my spirit for a bit. But then I realized I could change what I could do my damnedest to change my future. Make it further than I did in that one route.
Maybe we have a lot more in common than you think. Because I'm a result of trying to change the future. But that's a lot more about me than I want to let off. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. You guys should head to the church, as I said. Unless you wanna go guns or bows a-blazing.
I mean, it's like 1 o'clock right now. We still got time.
It's really up to you. But I won't keep you. I just pray that we don't meet on the field as enemies.
Don't worry, if we do, I'll make sure to manacle you.
It won't be that simple. Trust me.
I think it'll be that simple.
She looks to the sky again, gives a nod, and the wind starts blowing once again. And as this happens, everyone roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Well, I started walking about 10 seconds ago, so do I still need to?
I was waiting for.
Challenge.
Okay, that should be okay. But I mean, I'm not sure what Shia.
Fuck. Why do
is
I
gonna
keep
do.
forgetting to say I want to use inspiration when I mean to? Fuck.
Okay.
Can I use inspiration?
No. You have to say it first.
Okay.
Glorbin. No, you don't need to roll it.
Okay.
So as Shizuka, you notice as everything begins playing again. Killian just sort of fades into mist. Everyone else, well, the other two who failed the saving throw, I'm not even going to bother rolling for Greg. Whatever. You have this need to look away.
I put a hand over my eyes and then try to peek through, but can't open my fingers.
Good.
Like you're actually, it feels like you need to turn away. But yeah,
Fine.
Put his head inside of the helmet.
body turns away, head just keeps looking.
Ha!
Head turns inside of armor while still staring at her face forward, but like the head's turned
Head-
around.
Head
It's-
turns in armor, so his head's just backwards in his helmet.
I'm standing my
We'll turn away.
With that, I'd say we're gonna end the session here.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone's tired.
Nope.
Nope.
Kind of.
Okay. Well, ain't that a
Zombie
fact.
right when we
Indeed. So, there's probably going to be a stream next week. Otherwise,
Don't know about a session?
shush. If there's a stream, then it's definitely going to be like the quote-unquote season finale of sorts. Because Zombie will presumably be back. If he's not, then I'll be preparing for nothing.
Yay!
Woo! But if we're not back, then we won't be back for another good few weeks. I'm getting my internet back in late August. Then I have to figure out
the 21st or something like that.
27th, I think. Anyway,
Okay.
yep. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.